Welcome to Bitter Pits. Welcome to Bitter Pits. Welcome to Bitter Pits.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Shortest Stream Monday edition 11/11 Skyrim birthday, or whatever it is. It is the day that Skyrim came out. Holy crap. That's actually surprising to think about. Anyway, welcome to this, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Had a bit of a wacky weekend yet again. Cannot seem to escape them. Seems like that's just the going trend. That is just the going trend, so I apologize for being a couple hours late. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of sat here for like an hour just trying to figure out, like I thought about it earlier, didn't know really what to play, wasn't super feeling anything. And then, I don't know, just kind of couldn't figure out what to do. Doing particularly meh? Yeah, that seems to be the thing. Well, hey, at least that's like, the meh's like 50%. Like if the battery's at 100, you know, meh's like what, 40 or 50?
Welcome
so it's like hanging in there.
Pits.
Like that's like halfway, probably. Or it could be close to 100 and just indifferent. That depends. It depends on what you do with meh. I have people bringing cats into my house that don't belong to me, angering my cats and acting like I'm the problem when I told them to knock it off. How are we doing? Oh, you know, we're doing. Oh, the battery's like 20%. Nice, that's pretty good. We're not doing, honestly, I'm trying my best, but we're not doing great. It's we're still having trouble with Erica's parents, and that was my family, and then her job, and the chaos, just everything. It's been a lot. So we're trying to, yeah, you're also having a night. It sounds like everybody's having a night. And hang on a second, I need to double check something here really quick, because I didn't actually. Yeah, no, I mean it's not. Yeah, we haven't been doing good, and I'm so sorry that like it seems like all the fucking time. That's what I'm saying. But I'm trying to hang in there. Erica's trying to hang in there. We're all trying to hang in there. It's tough. It's tough. Hang on a second. Let me. All right. Anyway, god damn, he is flat, dude. That's me. He is flat, dude. Just found out my mom passed away a month and a half ago. Everyone keep fam close. Sergeant, did you not? Oh man, I've been in almost that exact same situation. I would have not known myself had it not been for Erica knowing a friend of a friend who knew my family. So, I know that feel, and I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm assuming you guys didn't talk frequently, but I am so sorry to hear that. You went home sick, and now you're playing modded Skyrim with 2,300 mods. He looks how we all feel. Yeah, dude. Brother, I just have birthday depression that'll last for another month. Y'all have a lot of shit actually happening. Dude, birthday depression's fucking real, man. That shit sucks. My 35th was rough. Erica had hers recently. It's just like, I swear to God, you get older and it just gets shittier and shittier. All right, so I got some news. I'm gonna get the additional weekend bad news out of the way. I had the green screen up, and then I realized we'll just use the virtual one for the for observation duty. So you guys all know Haru, which is the cat that we adopted to Red and Nate. He was doing good, all that stuff. He actually went on his first truck trip recently with Red, and unfortunately, due to an accident at a truck stop, he got out. And he is missing. We've done a lot so far. This was around 11/7, 11/8. So he is missing in Jackson County, Ohio. We have Nate has gone up there already. Red has gone back. I whipped up a flyer that has the last known information. He is microchipped. Yeah, this afternoon, when Red went back up there, he passed out the missing posters to the truck stop, and there were about 3 or 4 vets in Jackson County, so I called all of them, gave them all the missing poster information. They were very sweet. Most of them said that they'd probably print out a couple extras and hand that they could put them up in like different areas. I might go up there this weekend if we haven't heard anything, and I'll just make the 7-hour and change drive and go up there and just put shit everywhere. I'll take a stack of like 100 laminated missing posters for him. If there's anybody who watches, I know this is a smaller stream tonight because it's late and stuff, but I know we have a few people in Ohio. If there's anybody near Jackson County that wants to go and take a look for him, he was last seen at the A&A truck stop in Jackson County, Ohio. He had an AirTag on him, which we thought at first was disabled, but it actually just lost connection. The way AirTags work, for anybody who doesn't know, they basically operate on a private encrypted band on pretty much any iPhone that comes in range, within Bluetooth range. Uses like an ultra wideband communication on it, so if an iPhone gets near the AirTag, it should normally send back a ping of where the location is. The reason we're holding out hope here is that we actually have not gotten any updates. It's actually Nate and Red's little sister that had the AirTag registered to them, so she will get updates if it does get pinged. Both of them actually have Android devices, so those wouldn't ping, but the good news is that the way we see it is that if someone had picked him up and discarded the AirTag, odds are that somebody with an iPhone would have passed by it in the trash or on the side of the road or whatever. If he had been hit by a car, which is of course like terrible to think about, but if that had happened, again, it probably would have pinged. And all that stuff. So that's kind of the no news is good news situation. Maybe somebody picked him up and just took off his stuff, and maybe they're going to take him to the vet this week to go get him looked at. You know, maybe they took off his little harness and his AirTag. Is there a post we can share? So fortunately, Nate and Red's mom actually contacted the Humane Society. There's more here. We've done a lot. They've contacted the Humane Society, and then Erica, I believe, contacted them as well via Facebook up there, and they have the missing poster, and they reposted it on Facebook. Erica made a post on r/rescue cats, r/trucker cats, and r/truckers, I believe, with information. She also did one to Nextdoor and Instagram. So she did a lot of those. The one on r/trucker cats got a lot of traction. I think it got like 600 and something upvotes. So there's a bunch of truckers who are going through that area who stop at ANA in Ohio because it's a very popular truck stop apparently, and are going to keep an eye out for him. Again, this is Red and Nate's cat, the one that we adopted out to him, Haru. In case you guys don't remember, it was his first little truck trip, and unfortunately, I think he pushed down the button on the window and jumped out while the truck was idle, and zipped off. But again, no news is kind of good news, because I feel like if we had seen the air tag on the side of the road, maybe that would have been like an indicator they got hit or something like that. But I don't think we that hasn't happened. And I'm thinking that maybe he's just kind of out, like there's a little wooded area nearby, he might be hanging out nearby or something like that. If you would like to help, the easiest thing to do right now would be to contact myself or Erica, and we can point you guys to the posts and stuff. That way Nate and Red don't get inundated with it. If you guys just message me on Discord, it's just bang Discord, and you guys can that way this way I'm not like showing it does have Nate and Red's personal information on it, because it has their contact number and stuff, which I know they're okay with sharing to a degree, but I don't want to just like put that up on stream. So if you would like to help at all, which I mean any help is good help. Like I said, Erica's made the Reddit post. I think a Facebook post that the Humane Society, I guess, used the poster for. That was a little confusing, but they've got the right poster. Red went back there and put the wanted little posters up. I contacted every vet that's over there, and they've all got posters going up, and they're going to try to put some up in additional spots around. I might go up there this weekend. I know Nate's already been back up there with his fiance. He's got to be somewhere out there, and our hope is that he either got picked up by somebody who will eventually take him to the vet here in the next few days, because it did happen at the beginning of the weekend, and all the offices are closed then. Naturally, this has been all that's been on my mind for the last since it happened Friday morning or whatever. This is because I want him to get home safe to these guys. That's like super important to me. So that's been kicking. That's right, Saturday. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember. Yeah, it was Saturday. Sorry, my brain's all jumbled. Wolf, again, if you just send me a message or Erica a message on Discord, and I can give you the information of where he was last seen. But yeah, just again, I don't want to show it on stream just because I don't want to show all the information there, because it's got like contact information and stuff. But if you want to help and Red and Nate are cool with it, just message me, and I can share whatever information they want me to share. Like I said, we're trying to do whatever we can to get some additional eyes out there. I'm thinking that if he's somewhere nearby, I think air tags normally update within about 300 feet. So, I mean, if we get a couple people with iPhones out there and just kind of walk around maybe in that little wooded area down the streets where some of these houses are that are around it, maybe it'll ping, maybe it'll update, maybe we can at least find the damn air tag, which might lead us to where the hell he is. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to dox anybody, so yeah. So it's not great. Where was this at? You just got here. So just to recap, Haru, the cat that we adopted out to Red and Nate, was on his first trucking trip with Red, and unfortunately, due to an accident, got out in Jackson County, Ohio. This was between Thursday and Friday, and they fully lost contact on Saturday from the air tag. Erica's made post on Reddit for the rescue cats, trucker cats, and r/truckers. There are already 600, 700 upvotes on there for people who will be stopping at A&A truck stop in Jackson County. I called all the vets in the area, and they all have the poster that I made for him, his little missing poster that has all the information. And a few of those folks that work at the vet place said they print out a couple extras and put them up around town. Yeah, So we've done a lot. Like I said, Red's already been back there. Nate's already been back there. We're thinking that since we haven't gotten an update, that maybe somebody picked him up, discarded the air tag or something like that, or it was somebody who had an Android device where it wouldn't piggyback on it. I don't know. It's all I've been thinking about the last couple days. And again, if you would like to help, if you're up near A&A truck stop, oh, it wasn't an accident. I'm sorry. It wasn't an accident like a car collision or anything like that. No, it was like he pushed the button on the window down and jumped out in the middle of the night, I believe, was what happened. So, yeah. So if anybody, again, if you want to help, and as long as Red and Nate are cool with it, you know, we've tried to do as much as we can from here. But naturally, if somebody lives up near Jackson County and they want to whip out an iPhone that's connected to a cell network and go wander around in the wooded area near A&A truck stop or any of the places nearby and just see if we can get a ping on that air tag, you know, whatever. And we'll see. Hopefully, you know, we'll see whatever. Yeah, my brain's all scrambled. I'm sorry. It's yeah, of course, do it safely if you do that, but I might be going up there and doing it myself. Just to go wander around and see if I can find something. But yeah. So if any, and again, just PM me or Erica, and you know, we can maybe put you in a group or something. I don't know. We'll figure out something. But if you're up near that area and you want to try to help locate him or go put up posters or something like that, I'm like I said, I'm probably gonna end up doing that myself if we don't hear anything this week or the next few days or whatever. So that's kind of been that was our weekend, and also dealing with Erica's folks as is tradition because that has not stopped. Yeah, so it's been my heart broken for Nate and Red, and I know that's terrible. It's just an awful thing that happened. That little guy just managed to wiggle out, so that sucks. But hopefully we can find him. Like I said, we're hoping that no news is good news, because if the air tag had been updated at some point, then it was stationary, then that probably wouldn't be good. You know, that wouldn't be the best. No one's reported him. He is microchipped, because he was chipped when we took him in to go get his shots and stuff before Red and Nate adopted him. He did get microchipped, and then I believe Nate updated it with their contact information. So the chip is updated, and he also had a collar on that had our vet's contact information too. So I called them today and told them to keep an ear out in case someone calls based off of the collar that had his rabies tag, which is our vet, just to say, hey, you know, if you hear that somebody found this cat or whatever, please let us know. So they've got they've got a note on him and in the office that if somebody we basically tried everything we can from here. The next step is to get back out there, I guess, and, you know, nose around in the surrounding areas and hand out flyers and stuff like that to see if anybody's got him or, you know, whatever. So, anyway, that's the update there. I think I covered everything. Like I said, just use Discord. You can message, just send me a message if you want to try to help, if you know people near Jackson County or anything. What? Yeah, y'all had the y'all had the paper. Are you sure they chipped him again, or did they update the chip? Because they might have just done that. Because yeah, from his paperwork, he had that. Yeah, his chip hasn't marked as missing. I think Nate updated that. Yeah, so we've done most of what we can from South Carolina as far as that goes. So that's okay. Just message me about the chip. I'm pretty sure that's just yeah, we'll talk about we've had a thread going with the missing information and all that stuff, so we'll figure it out. But anyway, yeah, just message me if you would like to help and all that stuff, and I'll double check to see what information that Red and Nate are cool with giving out as far as the flyers and things like that, if folks want to maybe hand them out or whatever. Yeah, his chip is we can't update anything, but I do believe that Nate marked it as missing in the database. Yeah, apparently it was raining, so that's yeah. The whole situation's not great. I mean, it's yeah, but anyway, so we've tried to do kind of everything that we can from here, and of course, I think Nate's a considerable distance away from it too, and Red's normally on the road, so it's a tricky situation. Try to figure out kind of what to do there, but anyway, that was the thing that happened this weekend. So that's just a big bummer across the board. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Maybe we can rally up some folks and go do. Sorry, I was looking over at Discord, seeing stuff. Again, just message me if you feel kind of dumb saying you've done all you can, because I lost Resner in the last month. Printing out flyers with him on it had my heart in pieces, but those flyers brought him home. Yeah, we're holding out. We're holding out hope that he's okay and that somebody's gonna find him, or somebody will see this flyer or anything like that. So, yeah. But we're gonna hope that he shows up. It's just really unfortunate that happened, and yeah. But like I said, we've got the missing posters. We got Reddit post out there for him. We've got the Humane Society up there has the poster. They made a shout about it. All the vets up there have the information now. I called them this afternoon to give them all the information. Trying to think of anything else. Red dropped off the flyers at the A&A truck stop that he was at, and yeah. Oh, dude, if he showed up here, man, I'd be thrilled. That's okay. If you're not, we'll figure out the chip thing. That something sounds strange with that. We'll talk about it in that thread. Because we got a running thread about this. Also, thank you, Sugar Sass, Red and Stirk for the resubs. I appreciate it. Thank you for being awesome. I do appreciate it. Thank you for this little show going. But I think the world is hell bent on trying to kill it. the brain death that's going on over here. But anyway, yeah. So we'll talk about that. If you wanna help at all on Discord, just message me or message Erica, either one of us. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted if we get any news or anything like that. So let's see. So what we're gonna do tonight, just because I gotta actually take Erica's mom to her orthopedic appointment, because this is her big follow-up about the surgery. So I have to take her tomorrow. Take her like super early in the morning. So it took me forever to figure out what to actually stream tonight. And I was like, you know what, I haven't done I haven't done like the I'm on observation duty and all that stuff in a while, and I was like, yeah, we'll give this we'll give this a shot. So, and because I think we did 3, which was the one that was like kind of weird, and then I think 4, I guess, goes back to like a bit more traditional stuff. Yeah, but we're gonna do this because this seems like a good short kind of fun thing to do, just to putz around. And like I said, if you have any folks who are near or around Jackson County, Ohio, let me know, and I'll maybe we'll do something. We'll figure out something. Yeah, like I said, we'll figure out the chip thing and all that stuff here after this. That is a lot of months, Stirk. 86 is a long many time. That's a lot of time. A lot of time indeed. Well, that certainly is some music. All right, so what I'm going to do with this, since observation duty, you need to see most of the screen to be able to get anything out of this. I'm gonna virtual green screen myself, because that feels like the easiest thing to do in this case. My nano leafs back there just like kind of turned off, and I legit I'm over there. I just can't even get them to reconnect. So, did we post on r/Ohio? No, Erica made a post on truckers to then get to trucker cats and also rescue cats. We could maybe cross post it to r/Ohio. I don't know. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Ivan. Hey, Kerbachev, how's it going? Yeah, Mash. If you want to just send me a message. Like I said, I'll double check with Red and Nate to see what info they're cool with sharing. Maybe we can just, like I said, you know, I might end up going up there too just to go check myself, but we'll see. Oh, I thought you said that Luca left the poop in the bag. I was like, man, the poop in the bag. But yeah, I can't even get my nano leaps to reconnect. I don't know if they just like finally just took themselves out back and just jumped off a bridge or something or what. But they're gone. I'll have to figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Pretty good. Finished up a short cybersecurity course earlier, so that's another small thing for the resume. Oh yeah, nice. Little cybersecurity thing. Now BLT just left a little turd nugget very neatly in her kennel. She sounded like a quiet groan tube the whole way to and from the like the that thing. That's what I want to know, is how secure the cybers are. Anyway, yeah, observation duty requires you to be able to like see everything with your eyeballs, so it's a pain in the ass to have your camera up for it. So I'm gonna kind of virtual green screen myself out of here. And this stream is also probably going to be a mess because, like I said, my brain is ripped in like eight different directions. Between my family, Erica's family, little Haru going missing, and just so I'm just like, man, my brain's pretty shot. So I am but I was like, I need to work. I need to make sure I'm still doing. I need to make sure people know I'm not dead. Had too many like, hey, I'm dead days. So. I also screwed up trimming my mustache today, so that's probably gone tomorrow. So don't be panicked if you come to this tomorrow and the mustache is gone, because yeah, I screwed up. I cut this shit like lopsided over here, so I was like, well, now I have to trim the other side that way, and if I'm gonna do that, I may as well just start it over, which is fine. It's always good. It's good to start over sometimes. Don't make me come down. You don't need to come down here. If I need anybody to do anything, we need to put some people in Jackson County, Ohio, and looking for this damn cat. So, man, I get stupid when it comes to animals. I probably should have been a vet or something. Probably should have been. Should have been a vet. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna do. I'm on observation duty. Feel free to play. Dora the Explorer with this. Just yell out shit, you know, because I'll be keeping an eye on chat with this. As far as like stuff going on, it was either this or playing like some WoWcraft, and like the worst part is I haven't even really been enjoying WoW lately. It's just I don't know, which is weird because the game's in a great state. Yeah, it's okay. You could Dora the Explorer horribly. That's what I do. I love it. Hint: do not seek the secret. The secret will come to you. But like, I don't want it to. Off limits. Don't show up at my house, secret. Going for a STEM degree, so having something that shows I know the basics of keeping data safe seems like a relevant qualification to have. That is fair. That is true. It does. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have this thing open. Let me run this for you. I keep forgetting to open it because we don't have all the stuff going on. Ever since the lavender toilet paper, I know where you live. I could smell it from here. That's fair, yeah. Coming from a vet, it's rough, but I wouldn't change it for anything. You know what? That's good to hear, though. Not the rough part, but the you wouldn't change it part. Because, you know, vets are good people. They work their butts off. And at this point, the bulk of millennials seem to be more focused on animals than having kids, because, you know, having kids right now is a bitch. A lot of us are just struggling to get ourselves carried over the line, so you know. Thanks, Wolf. Priorities right now are getting Erica's parents or her mom home safe after this whole event. Hopefully we can find Red and Nate's little cat, and those are the two things right now that we're trying to make sure we do as much as we can and help as much as we can, because of course there's always only so much we can do. But I thought you were actually just gonna leave it as Pet Rick, and I'm like, is this like some Rick and Marty joke? Damn. Wait. I want kids one day, but I can't afford them, and I refuse to pass on this disease, so I plan to adopt. I don't... Something in my brain didn't click. And like, because I read that I can't afford them, and I refuse to pass on this disease, and then I saw I plan to adopt, and I don't know why that like didn't make sense in my... I mean, it makes sense now. It's because like I can't afford, and then also I didn't want to pass on the disease, and I'm like, wait, like I don't know why, but my brain was like, are adopt kids free? You're just like, you get them, and it's like, all right, this taps kid on the head, be like, this bad boy is going to 18 with no expenses. Be like, damn, this sumbitch free. All right, all right, all right, great. But anyway, I just. Well, no, but you wouldn't be buying children. You'd be issued one, because then they would be. That sentence made them sound free. So you just be like, here's your child, ma'am. But like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Here's your child. Sorry, I looked over at Discord. Did Nick send Elizabeth a birth song, or do I have to show up and stream and yell at him to do it? Piffed, boring. I'm sorry, I was talking about something important, but I can hit it. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I hope you have a good one. It's a little late in the night. A little late. That wasn't Elizabeth, by the way, that said that. That was Kombucha. So we can make fun of Kombucha for not being here and not hearing that we were talking about some serious shit. So we'll mock Kombucha together later, holding hands. We'll do that. We'll do that together. We'll be like, you the one who missed info, bitch. Bitch. You the one. This baby can hold so many poops. They sure can. Those children can shit. If you don't want to make your own, store-bought kids is fine. Store-bought kids is fine. I rewatched a few Homestar Runner Strong Bad emails earlier, just to try to fix my brain in some way. It didn't work. It didn't work. However, store-bought kids is fine. That just feels like some shit that would have been in that. I don't know why. The amount of people that like that put in the comment section of those videos that like Homestar Runner like damaged their vocabulary forever. I'm like, yeah, I would agree. Shit like look strong bad, you're twice is like, that's just shit I would just say. And don't take him to the pudding patch. All right, so yeah, don't take him to the pudding patch. Where is Tompkins? Where is Coleslaw? Here I am. Here I am. I always associate Homestar with World of Final Fantasy too, because I feel like we were like, I swear to God, like every like 2 hours in World of Final Fantasy, we'd stop to go watch some Homestar episode that we were just like just stuck on for some reason in that moment. You know what, Zelda? That means a lot to me. That this show has altered anybody's speech vocabulary. Thank you to the people that were saying they were like close to Jackson County, Ohio. By the way, I couldn't think of anybody that we had here that was like super close. I know we got a few people who are Ohioans, What do you even call them? Oh, Hyatrons? I have no idea. But I couldn't think of anybody off the top of my head that would be like, oh yeah, they're probably, they might be close by. So, yeah. Those fancy organic free range kids. All right, well, let's hope we don't spot any of those fancy organic free range kids, and let's give it a crack. Select level, please. What do you mean select level? Why are there levels? Have we done this one? Why does this feel familiar? Oh, right, because they're all the same. All right, so we got this broom with some creepy wall art. Oh, okay. Attention, employee anomalies have been previously cited in the monitored house. Pay extremely close attention to the surveillance camera footage. File an anomaly report ASAP when you notice something has changed. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the exact same as other. I gotta ask, please tell us you have at least some good about Erica's job. She either said fuck off or got a remote job of her dreams. Nah, not yet. Nah, we're still working on that. There's so much with her job that is just insane that, like, we haven't even shared yet because it's just stupid. Did we play this one? Like, I vaguely remember the masturbation station. No, there's no way we played this one because I didn't have it on Steam. Wow, man. No. The last one we did was the one with the... I can't tell what actually be an anomaly. I don't know if that chair is knocked over. The first run is always the biggest pain in the ass because you're like, who the hell has one of these? Where are we? Sauna 2000. Oh, this one you can WASD, which is nice. Thanks for saying something. Otherwise, I probably would have never WASD. Okay, what do these look like? Okay, so anomaly spotted. What was that? Oh, it be wiggling. Okay, so it's in the kitchen, and it is the... We got abyss presence, camera malfunction, distortion, door opening, closing, extra object, intruder, light anomaly, object disappearance, object movement. What do you mean report pending? Send that shit. Okay, masturbation station looks all right. Everything's cool there. We got stupid couch, stupid lamps, stupid ass fan, stupid ass railroad painting, some kind of certificate of whatever. Okay, in what... I guess this technically is a hallway. I'm trying to figure out, like, in what world that's a hallway. Can there be an anomaly in the sauna that the sauna blanket is just whatever? I don't remember that book being up there. The stream keeps buffering. Oh. It might be from the virtual green screen. I actually don't know. No, I think there's just some weirdness going on. Jesus Christ. Like, who has this just hanging in their house? Who's just like, here you go. Weird lady just fucking... Is it a dress or lingerie? I can't even tell. Twitch brand propane and propane accessories. Well, the propane accessories I can't include in my report about the propane, unfortunately. Yeah, we're definitely going to get anomaly overload here in like 2 seconds because they're going to be like, there's too many goddamn anomalies and you didn't see any of them, you idiot. I'm like, okay, well, fine. Well, I actually did drop some frames, not like anywhere near what we used to, but yeah, nowhere near what we used to, but where is pumpkin? Where is coleslaw? Here I am. Here I am. Doors open. All right, this is in the study with the hatchet. Send that shit. Get it out of here. Tired of looking at it. Tired of looking at it. All right. The hell's that? Oh, right. It's 1 o'clock. But if we had the Kenshi OST playing, then we'd never be able to tell if there was an auditory anomaly. An auditomoly. There will be shit down the stairs. I guarantee it. Was that window open before? I'm telling you, who would leave the door open? That is some raised in a barn behavior. Actually, I feel like if you were raised in a barn, you would know to shut the door. Because that appears to be the door to the outside. Even if you lived in like the safest neighborhood ever, dude, the idea of just leaving like a door ajar, like especially your primary entrance while you like go to sleep or some shit. God. That's just weird. It's just that's a weird feel. It's a weird feel on the reel. Why is that toilet paper called bidet anyway? You know, I guess they theoretically could make handheld bidets. All right, we got Face Man, living room. Is that a ghost, I guess? Or is that an intruder? I would assume that's a ghost. Okay, that was a ghost. Like, I guess an intruder is like when the dude was like jacking it. Was that what? There was a guy jacking it in the second one or something like that, right? Some guy on like a meat beat marathon. That's why this whole like weird like lotion tissue thing over here just makes me very uncomfortable. Because that makes me feel like the jack-off beast is going to be flying back in any second now. The serial masturbator. It seemed like a lot of zines on the coffee table. It is. There's also a lot of tissues around, which leads me to believe that this is somehow an echo of our Starfield playthrough. Somehow. Fitting given it's the Skyrim birth. Wait, there's a face? Oh, wait, are you like 40 minutes behind? Floor's different. Floor's different. I don't really know what that is, though. Object movement, other, painting anomaly, extra object, distortion. I guess it's other. I don't remember the floor being all cracky. In the shower? You mean the sauna? Well, shit. We lost him. Oh, I think it's the fucking virtual green screen thing. I think it's just like, it's either causing like some chop. That's like, it's like the worst utility ever. Because that one uses like a million bajillion everything. So I'm gonna make myself like squinch. Like Mondo squinch. The left pillow in the sauna? Oh, is he just like... I don't think there was a face. Nah, it was probably that because yeah, we were dropping some frames and I think it was a like local thing and not like an actual network thing. So let me know if that makes it better over the next little bit because if that's what it was, then that's what it was. How have we survived so long? Like, I feel like we've missed like 18 anomalies already. Uggles, thank you for the raid, buddy. How you doing? I'll just make myself super small, I think. Yeah, go ahead and refresh if you're like behind or some shit, because yeah. Oh, there's object. See, I don't know if that counts as ghost or if that's like, because that's like a haunted painting. Extra objects. I guess object movement, distortion. Oh, painting anomaly. That's what it is. Game looking spooky? It's not too spooky. It's like, now when you say the bottle, are you talking about this sweet ass dipper and bucket? Perhaps I should put myself in the cup. That is true. It is safe. It is safe inside the cup. I don't even know if the cup can protect me from everything that ails me these days. Because I fear the cup used to provide me safety, but now it just seems to maybe it would exacerbate the issue. Hey Hiram, how's it going? Where is Tompkins? Where is coleslaw? Here I am. On the bench with the pillows, you think there was a bottle at some point? I don't remember a bottle. I'd believe it, but I don't remember it. We've had it pretty rough, Huggles, to be honest with you. Been a pretty shitty well, entire year, but the last couple months have been extra ass. So we're trying to hang in there. Last couple days have been ass. A lot of ass going around. And not like good ass, like doo-doo ass. Okay, books missing from the bed. I don't know if it like disappeared. Well, I guess that would be object disappearance, not object movement. Great. This is an emergency warning. There's 8,000 anomalies. Well, let's see if we can find any additional ones. Well, the blanket's been fucked the entire time, so I don't know if that's like, oh my god! That's an intruder if I've ever seen one. Why is he naked pee-pee? Get out of here. I like the sound that it makes. That's really good. I'm really happy for him. You ain't got no nudity under there. Alright, so the book is back. We could try object movement in the sauna. I don't think there was. Oh shit. I accidentally sent it for the other one. Well. Yeah, we could try object movement, whatever. Maybe it's been crooked the entire time, but that was the anomaly all along. Okay, so that was in fact not the anomaly. We did fix a couple of them though, so we're kind of hanging in there. Jesus Christ, Sass. Yeah, it sounds horrible. I'm sorry. I don't know if I don't know if like anything was actually missing from the sauna. We could try object disappearance and see if there was like that little bottle or whatever it was. Because I believe the bottle. I don't think I ever saw the bottle. Look at that. There sure was. Good call. Good call. I thought this changed a little bit. Did that just wiggle down here? No. No, Nath, no. Did the lights change in here? Oh yeah, there it is, the bottle. You're right. Damn, how about that? God. How about that indeed? All right, 3 a.m. We're hanging in there. We haven't gotten them yelling about multiple anomalies again yet, so. Daisy beat the hell out of a baby mouse and I rescued it from her, gave it a green onion from my garden and let it out in the woods. Poor little mouse. I'm glad the mouse is okay though, and I'm proud of you for being able to get him. Very, very good. His baby ass bit me. It was probably scared to death. All right. So, is that a painting anomaly? Again? I don't think it is. That doesn't feel like that's the same painting as before, but I could be wrong. Probably am. Suitcase moved? Yeah, suitcase is closer to the bed than it was before. At least I think it is. Yeah, banana duck down there just chilling. Yeah, suitcase moved. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Now some dude just got to find his nipples. Your start screen's really good. Seeing this game and your work is like top tier. You did it, isn't it? Like I know that's what I was saying. I was like that start screen. If you've ever played anything like I'm on observation duty, which is funny because we didn't actually do this during Spooky Month. Is that an intruder or is that like object? I'm just gonna put intruder because I don't know what the hell that is. That man got a head. The couch has a head now because Julius Caesar's in here just jacking off. Oh yeah, no, I mean like this. Okay, so it's not an intruder. It's just extra object. Yeah, no, the start screen is like fantastic for like I'm on observation duty. The whole thing's just a bunch of anomalies, like the crazy water and the floaty stuff. Damn, dude, we're about to make it. We might make it through this entire night on our first run. That would be disgusting. Was the window closed before? Damn. Well, that gives us a good reset. So now we actually know kind of like what we're looking at here. So let's take a good look at the bedroom. So we have. I'm just taking a look at like what's up there. So the window's definitely shut. Chair's there. And the chair was like, okay, shut up. All right. Well, now we've got like a little bit of a baseline, so now we can kind of try to do a little bit better. Too many toasters. Too many white ladies with dress. Wasn't there a? I don't know. I thought there was like an extra box here or something, wasn't there? No, I guess not. No, I'm dropping frames, which I don't know what the hell that's all about. That makes none sense. And we're only doing 6 megabits up, and we have a gigabit, so... Oh. Well. That's a full-blown disconnect. Hmm. Oh, dude, got you on a little jump scare? Yes, that was weird. I guess that was just... Yeah, that had to be, that had to just be a Twitch thing, because as soon as it, like, dropped, I went over to our tabs over here and I just pulled up, like, YouTube, it was fine. Pulled up Twitch, it was fine. I have no idea. Oh. Did I ever tell you guys how much gross revenue that like Twitch makes versus like what Amazon's like total gross revenue is? Twitch accounts, I think, for like 0.7% of Amazon's total gross revenue. 0.7. Twitch. The entire platform. It's not profit. That's literally just gross revenue. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what the profit looks like. Texas is huge. Yeah, they're gonna squeeze it, all right. Also, to Hiram's thing earlier, what was it? If it crosses the line, but is it gay to give a bro job if he's dying? Yeah, sure. That depends. Do you need it to be gay? Because if you need it, yeah. If not, no. Yeah. No, I mean, it's whatever you want and or need. Like, everything's fine. Everything's cool. Whatever you gotta do, man. Okay, well, I did just see that this was running at 200. Okay, that made sense as to why this was beating the shit out of my GPU. I was wondering why the virtual green screen thing was taking up so much of the resources. It wasn't. I'm on observation duty one. Because it was running like uncapped. So this shit was just wildfire, like just run, go nuts. Go absolutely ape shit. Here you go, just run uncapped. Does wet is gay? More 11. I don't know, our current... I'm sure our political administration rolling up. I'm sure they'll figure out if wet is gay. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Actually, that's not true. I think that half of our administration now probably doesn't even know what a wireless router is, but by God, they'll probably ban them. Fucking idiots. Oh, man. All right. So let's get back into the dude. Ross, thank you for the resub for 92 months. You the bomb. Thank you for keeping this show in business. At this point, I don't know if we deserve to stay in business, how dead I am, but hey, man. We're trying. We're here. I roll up, as the children say. Actually, I've come to the conclusion that the children are mostly idiots, so I don't want to say what the children say anymore. They can take their hawk tuas and their fucking stupid words, and they can just do whatever they're doing. Thank you, Frost. I don't know, dude. They're probably not talking. They're too busy. Fucking No Child Left Behind. I don't know, dude. I have no clue. I don't know what's going on anymore. That chair move? It might have. I'm gonna turn back on the virtual. Let me know if there's still like problems. Let me know if you're getting that buffer ass shit again. Because it says over here that we're not using a lot of GPU at all now, so like it should be fine. Your children say my silly words? Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like when your kids are old enough, they're not gonna be dumb as shit. So like they're cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they've got parents that are like accepting and teach them like literally anything about like morals or ethics. At least from what I've seen. So like they'll be fine. Painting! Alright, bedroom, painting anomaly. Yeah, so I don't know. They'll be good. I'm just waiting on Masturbation Station to change over there, because I don't know if I can deal. I don't know if I could deal with fucking the slim man showing up and going on a meat beat marathon at my desk. Anyone slurping woods off of this stream ain't the kind of kids spouting slurs and stealing bathroom fixtures for clout. That is true, actually. I would say that's probably a guarantee. I can't imagine if somebody comes to this stream and says the words like Sprungle Scorch, yeah, I can't imagine that in a few years they're going to be walking around on a college campus being assholes or something. They're too busy Sprungle Scorching. Doors open, everybody. Doors open. Doors open. Come on in. Come on in. See what time it is. Come on in. See what time it is. Object movement. Oh, wait. That's right. There's one for door opening, door closing. I feel like there's so many, like... I know why they make you choose what it is, but it's to keep the game difficulty high. Because, like, if you could just spam one thing over and over, it wouldn't make much sense, would it? Door! Cam to observe on that thing, Phantom tax given Riz. Dude, those dumbasses voted for Trump. I don't even want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear their stupid fucking words. Those little idiots. Gen X got promoted to fucking boomers, and they indoctrinated the children to go vote for an idiot. I'm so done, dude. Again, they can go hawk two of these nuts. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. I'm done. All right, so I swear to God that window was open, but I know it wasn't. What I said a minute ago about them being Gen X being promoted to the boomers and the children all being insane because they got indoctrinated, it's only partially true. But still, I'm sure that happened I'm sure that happened enough that it would probably piss you off. All right, so we got hallway, painting anomaly, send it. Oh, dude, 100%. I'm all in on, like, I thought we were crazy. Nah, man. I think that, like, I think straight up the millennials will end up being like the most empathetic and genuinely compassionate generation that's ever fucking lived in this damn country. I swear to God, we will. I'm almost completely positive. I think that's where it'll end up. I think we genuinely care more about other people and like trying to do the right thing than any of the rest of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm willing to die on that hill. Fuck this country, right? What if we started a PMC off the coast of the Seychelles and built an oceanic platform to operate the stream out of? So we're just gonna reenact Metal Gear Solid 5. Do we have to do it in the way that the game was released, unfinished, or can we finish it? What do you think? All right, Dora the where are my Dora the Explorers? Where are they at? That's all I'm saying, man. What was I supposed to do? Extra object. God, honestly, Azuri, what I was saying a second ago is like partially a joke, but it really is sad to see some of Gen X's kids just being like, I hate that they're turning them into little fart wieners. It's like some of them are so bright and so sweet, and it just sucks that they're just gonna pass on the fart wienerisms. But hey, maybe we can hope that like by the time they're in their 20s, they'll put their foot down and say no, like we did. Like, nah, we're just not gonna do it. I did make a joke the other day though that somehow the millennials got sandwiched between two generations that have no idea how to operate a Wi-Fi router. Like, I love the fact that like the boomers have no idea what to do with a wireless router, and now the Zoomers have no idea what to fucking do with it. They're like, what? How'd it do? I could reboot it. That's it. They're like, yeah. Be like, go change the DNS on it. They're gonna be like, what's that? I'd be like, iPad. They'd be like, okay. Okay. This is not to say that there are not Gen Z. Gen Z has a lot of cool kids in it. There are a lot of them that are trying. Man, there are some of them that just. I mean, it's like you're talking about a minute ago with like the Tateisms and all that shit. I mean, when you got these clowns that talking about their Bugattis and all this shit, man, they just fuck that dude. He got arrested because of a pizza box or something. Fuck him, loser. I just Google how to do this shit because I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Oh shit, the chair's backed up. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what's funny is I was just thinking a second ago that those moved, and I was like, they didn't. I was like, they've always been chilling back there. I'm not trying to like legitimately just make sweeping statements about I'm joking about whatever. It's just sad to see some stuff happen the way it did, but that is what it is. What the hell was that? Flashing light. I don't know what that means. There's nuance in every generation. There's nuance in every group of people. I know that. You just get disappointed when you see certain things. You're like, man, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Not you guys, just the world in general. Look up New Zealand. I've looked it up. What are we looking up? What are we looking up about New Zealand? So are the youth suffer this situation or what? Well, also please refer to them correctly as the youths. Who was that night that we said the youths and it was like, why does the youth sound like a fucking slur? The youths. You still ain't feel good? Gonna lay down and lurk? All right, man. That sounds good. That's okay. That's been me the last little bit. What the hell has changed? Where I'm having such a harder time this go around. That tissue box feels like it looks different. I'm gonna say object I don't know, dude. Disappearance, movement, other. But it didn't disappear. It's just other, I guess. I don't remember it being polka dotted. God, I just want to get Abyss presents. Deceiver, what's up? What's up to everybody here tonight? I really appreciate you guys showing up this late ass weird stream of I'm on observation duty 50. Turn up game brightness? Well, it's supposed to be a little dark. But it probably does need to be turned up like a hair, because we needed to do that last time too. Where it needed to come up like a little bit. We were having like a we were having like a hell of a time seeing like anything last time. Give a little squinch. Oh, you've been here the entire time? Well, it's good to see you regardless. I told Erica before I started, I was like, the fridge is open. Does that count as a door? Okay, it does. So I think it is actually crazy how good the virtual green screen thing works. I know like it works well in like a pinch. It's not as good as like a regular green screen, but damn. I'm gonna start renaming Monday streams to Crisis Monday, because like every time I fucking kick off Monday, I feel like there's like some wild shit that happened over the weekend that I gotta tell you guys about. This time was the cat situation, so if you want to hear about that, you can go back to the beginning of the VOD and go listen to that, because that is important. So some dumbass is mowing their lawn here at like 10 p.m. Bass, can you just go out there with like a gun in the wheelchair and just don't do that. Something about the idea of you rolling out there with a shotgun in the fucking wheelchair, and I just like rocketing off the steps, hitting the ground, skidding like Akira style with the shotgun in the wheelchair. Tell them to pack the mower up, or their fucking dick's gonna get it. Look at this idiot under the fucking sauna. What a stupid bitch. What a stupid bitch sitting in the sauna looking stupid as fuck. Look at his dumb ass. Intruder looking. Get out of my sauna, you dumb bitch. What would you guys do if there was a dumb bitch like that under your sauna? What would you do? Would you kill him? Honestly, if he's right there, just kick him in the face. Just watching you and attempting to stay out of my head. Dude, I'm glad everybody else is kind of having a time too. I know it's like not. I mean, that's like the whole point of like doing a community-based thing where you're ever just like doing stuff around other people, right? Is like sometimes it's just to commiserate. Shouldn't always be commiseration, but there's times where you just got to be like, y'all, everything sucks. And everybody's like, yep. Fucking does, dude. Get you fucking fapping ass out of my kitchen. Get your dirty dick off the plate. If you ain't gonna cut it up with that fork and knife and start serving that shit, then get out of here now. I'm tired of this. Standing in my kitchen, chopping up your dick with the fucking butter knife. I just serve it up, man. Serve that Vienna sauce. Microwave it. Your penis. What? Who the fuck stores propane gas in their kitchen? Can we talk about that really quick? Like, oh, you think he's sheepishly waiting to be served? You don't think that he's getting ready to serve out the weenie himself? He's just gross. I hate him. I seriously appreciate you guys showing up to this. Erica will tell you, I basically walked back and forth from the computer, like to the kitchen, for like an hour and a half straight, because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Does the bed sheet look fizzly? Never mind, that's normal. That's the film grain. Like, I couldn't figure out what to play. I was like, I'm so fucking depressed. I'm so bummed out. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do, like, at all. I was like, let me go try to do, maybe we can get a couple laughs, at least let people feel like, you know, feel like we're all here, man. We're all together. We'll figure it out. We made it back to 3 a.m. again. That's pretty good. There's still a couple things that I'm still not positive on whether or not they're anomalies, because, like, I don't know if they've actually showed up at all yet, but I'm gonna juice up the brightness a little bit more too, because yeah, it is a little. That is weird though that they are kind of dark. I mean, I know they're supposed to be, but I remember 2 and 4 so far. I remember we had to turn up just because they both felt like really, really dark. Like you couldn't see like certain corners of the screen level of dark. Missing object in hallway. Somebody yelled missing object in hallway before, and that was a lie. So I'm gonna believe you. God, fart fucking 95 anomaly. Son of a bitch. Where? Who is in my home? You know, for being overloaded on anomalies, it really is, I don't see a goddamn one. It does feel like something moved in the living room. Yeah, I just don't know what. Let's just wing it. Let's go for it. Let's trust your instinctuitions. That's okay. I haven't either, Deceiver. I think you're right. Look at that. You were right. Nailed it. Oh, there's like what? Oh my god, they moved a lot. Wow. I didn't know the tissue box was all the way on the far side. You know what's funny is that means we were actually right about the tissue box like 10 minutes ago. I just clicked the wrong thing. Was there always a laptop there? I don't think there was. I think they're scoos goosing on us. Oh, it's the meat beat station. I knew the tissue box moved. I even said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good night, Nate. We'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. The paintings in the kitchen are alright, I think. Yeah, they're fine. Because it was the gourds and the roses, and then it was the whatever this stupid shit is. Cut up beets. Were those always apple pears or whatever, or they were something else? Damn, dude. We got flat dig.
Welcome to Bitter Pits.
Sturg, what are you doing? Sturg, you're pretty cool. Thank you for the resub. I'll see you at school. Good night. Just said boo. You just want to see Huge Man? Is he here? Shut up. Is that a light anomaly? Whatever the hell that is. I don't think that. Whatever that is. What is that? Is that like a glowing? Is that like a glowing bread box? That cannot be a light anomaly. It's like a reflection of something. Okay, there's the ornament. There's the soap. There's the trash can. You got this dumb shit. Dumbass painting. Dumbass this. Dumbass count. There's a man in the painting. Damn, I totally missed him then. Wait. You talking about this man over here? The flower on the table was missing damn near the whole time last run. Oh, on the in the kitchen? Oh shit. Oh, the railway tracks in the study. Okay. This is some Dark Soulsism right here, because we literally did better, I think, on the first go round than the rest of them. What was the man in the painting's name in the study? Flip Cheeto? Bartle Cox? Oh, Scrubulon the Skimp. Yeah, he's my favorite. Geof. Also like him. I will say, when I called about Haru up in Ohio, every single one of those vets was so nice. All those people were like super, super friendly. My opinion of Ohio went up slightly when I did that. Everybody was very kind. Very kind indeed. Was there a wine bottle last time? One lady asked me where I was from. She's like, "You don't sound like you're from here." I was like, I'm not. She said I had a strong southern accent, and I was like, I don't think I do, but I appreciate it. Like I don't think I do, but all right. Well, there's this scary looking thing right here, but I think that's just like a normal ass painting. Because I corrected a anomaly one time here. Yeah, I think the painting's... Oh, you mean... Oh, maybe the painting is different, actually, from what it normally is. I always get told by anybody from, like, the Midwest or whatever that, like, I have a strong accent, which is really funny. I don't... Oh, the fan's not moving. In the stud. Well, it's... I guess it's other, because, like, the fan stopped moving. Maybe it would have just fallen under object movement. No, never mind. Alright, so the fan stopped moving in there. There's always been a pot there. I don't know about the wine bottle. I feel like the kitchen's got an extra item, but I could be wrong. One of these days, this lady up here is going to be 3 hogs in a trench coat, and I'm not going to know how to handle that. Okay, real talk, how much do you think Sea Shanty 2 would improve your ability to spot anomalies? Oh, extra pillow and sauna. Very, very slightly, I think. It would give me... Maybe it would give me just the edge I need. Get the Sonic OST and just cope. Dude, if life can just fucking stop for 3 seconds, I would love to do part 2 of the Sonic Subathon. And I'm gonna say it exactly like that going forward. If life could fucking stop for 2 seconds, then I would happily do part 2. Ooh, she frowned. She say, She say, no, no, sir. I ordered 2 hamburger, not 1. Send that shit back. And I said, okay. Which Sonic OST would we do to cope? What do you think? Like, which one would we have to do to cope correctly? Scoopa-loopa-loo, scoopa-loopa-loo. I wish I could like properly articulate the moment that I first heard Scoopa Loopa Loo. Because there's an album by 10 Foot Ganja Plant. I've told this story before. It's like there's so much nuance to it that it's hard to tell. But there's an album by 10 Foot Ganja Plant, and for the most part, it's pretty like it's dub, not dubstep. Like it's like dub, like a dub kind of reggae feel to it, and it's like 4 white dudes, and I mean it rips. It's fucking awesome. And it's got a really good feel to it. There's like one track. Oh, there's like one track that has like you go like 2 or 3 songs in the album, and then like on track 4, like you're feeling it and you're still enjoying it. You're enjoying the 10 Foot Ganja Plant, and then randomly this woman is just like scoopa loopa loo, scoopa loopa loo, and you're like, whoa, how'd we get here? God damn. You're like, we were having a good time, and then we got hit with Scoopa Loopa Loo. Like, I mean, like, hang on a second. Because, like, I can give you just, like, a pinch. I'm going to give you a pinch of what I'm talking about. So, like, the entire fucking album is on Blood Money. Blood Money, I think is the name of the song I'm thinking of. This was off of Bass Chalice, okay? So, like, this album kicks off like this. I mean, it slaps. Like, it's good stuff, right? Like, you get in there, and you're having a good time. You get into this one, which this also slaps. You know? Got a little bit of, like, the electronic element, you know what I'm saying? And I will never forget, I was like, that's track 3. So you get two full tracks of chill, and then Scoopa-Loopa-Loo comes ripping in there. And I will never forget sitting in my office at my last job because the guy who was listening to it, he's like, y'all want to listen to some 10-foot ganja plant? And I was like, yeah, man, definitely. And like, it was, I mean, first two tracks, I was like, this is killer, dude. It's got like a little bit of electronic going on, but it's like also like, it's got like the whole kind of like dub reggae feel to it. And then I don't know what it was about this like brief pause as it transitions into track 3 and just hit with Scoopa-Loopa-Loo. I whipped my head around so quick. I was like, okay, we were here. I thought this whole thing was instrumental. And then bam, they hit you with Scoopa-Loopa-Loo, Scoopa-Loopa-Loo, ooh, ooh. And you're like, whoa, I wasn't. I wonder who did that. And I hope they're doing okay. They're probably dead. I wonder what would happen if you just Googled whatever happened to Scoopa-Loopa-Loo lady. What happened to Scoopa-Loopa-Loo lady from 10-foot ganja plant's base chalice 2005? Whoa! We whipping around. Be like, excuse me. Oh, hey, we don't have any apples anymore. Boy, you gonna be hitting yourself with Scoopa-Loopa-Loo? That's a good thing to do. That's kind of like where I was at, where I was just like, I randomly, I will just be standing there periodically, and I'll be like, Scoopa-Loopa-Loo, Scoopa-Loopa-Loo. Because how do you not? How do you resist the urge to Scoopa-Loopa-Loo? Damn, now I kind of just want to listen to Bass Chalice. Also, that is like the most, just like, God, everything about that, little light in the kitchen. I actually tried doing like a light anomaly over there, and it didn't do anything. If I just start randomly singing Scoopa-Loopa-Loo next time Tiny drives me, you could just ask, honestly, get the fucking aux cord or the Bluetooth, get in there, get connected, and I want all of you to do this. This is your homework. Next time you're driving in the car with somebody who you don't normally drive in the car with, actually, even if it's somebody you do normally drive in the car with, I want you to say, do you mind if we listen to some 10-foot ganja plant? And I want you to just put Bass Chalice on and don't make them think it's a joke. Just fire that shit up. Hack in, jack into the Matrix, be in the car, and just be like, do you mind if we listen to some 10-foot ganja plant? And then fire off with track 3 with some Scoopa-Loopa-Loo. I want to see what people say about it. I want to see how they're feeling about that. Actually, Engine Trouble would be a good start, because I want them to be blindsided by when Scoopa-Loopa-Loo hit. Right? Like, I want them to be jamming hard to Engine Trouble. They're gonna be like, that's so fucking good, dude. That's why I said aux cord and or Bluetooth, whatever it is, however you're connected to jack into the Matrix, you do it. You do it, and then fucking hit them with 10-foot ganja plant. And just see what they say. Do you mind if we listen to some 10-foot ganja plant? Ladies and gentlemen, 10-foot ganja plant has somehow pushed us to our first $2 of the evening. We are now $2 richer and $2 paycheck tonight, Monday, 11/11. Thank you, Jigakuro, for the $2. And you guessed it, as sure as the sun rises, Link. Ah! Scoopa-Loopa-Loo, Scoopa-Loopa-Loo. 10-foot ganja plant was on tour this year. Good for them, dude. Good for. I thought you were about to tell me that like you went to go see them, and I was like, Dogma, you even more real than I thought you were. I knew Dogma was real as fuck, but like I had no clue that Dogma was about to be like, don't worry, I'm as real as they fucking get, dude. I'm as real as they fucking get, man. I'm over here. I went to 10-foot ganja plants. Let me just say, I'm not a 10-foot ganja plant fan specifically. But like, I wouldn't be opposed to listening to the first couple tracks off that album. I can't afford concerts. Come on now, dude. Concerts are expensive. Scoopa loopa loo, scoopa loopa loo. Boop 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 boop. Bass Chalice is just that's a good name for an album too. I like that. That's some good shit. Doodle doo, scooba loopa loo, scooba loopa loo, ooh ooh. Oh my god, scary face in the painting. What the fuck out, everybody? You fucking scary face. Ah. What if you looked like that? Like, what if you woke up every day looking like this, man? You guys want to play the Neverhood this week? Who by a show of hands even knows what the Neverhood fucking is? I randomly had that on the mind the other day when it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I was stressing out about literally everything. Literally everything. I've hit anxiety levels at this point where, man, I can't even like open Discord. I'm just like frozen. It's bad. There's days I'm just like, dude, I can't even like look at my fucking phone. I've grown to hate my phone, as a matter of fact. I hate it. When I took my brother to the doctor the other day for his mental health appointment thing, his phone was making so much noise, and I was like, it's so wild to hear your phone making noise. I was like, I don't think my phone has made noise in like 40 years. I also think I have some trauma with my phone making noise because that was when I went to the hospital. Because I was on call. So like that fucking thing made so much noise for a week straight that I got like 30 minutes of sleep the entire fucking week and then almost died. So, you know, maybe I don't like phone make noise. Bump, 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 bump. How are we gonna ask about your favorite Monster Hunter Wild weapon if you're online, Nick? Do you mean like if I'm not online? No one has asked me. I don't think anybody's even asked me if I've played the demo for Monster Hunter Wild. Bzz. I'm looking forward to it. I just kind of keep forgetting about it. And also life's been so damn stupid that like I can't enjoy anything right now, it seems. Do you think these stupid fucking plants are supposed to match? Hey Nick, you played Monster Hunter Wild Z? No, I don't think I have yet. I wouldn't mind taking a Terry in the Shankfest, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think the last time my phone made noise like a lot was because okay, so like on Android there was an app called Klaxon, and Klaxon was the one they would have us download whenever we were on call shifts. And what it would do is basically if I got any type of alert from certain apps, it would just go off. That's it. I don't think the sauna bottle moved. No, I think no, he's been chilling over there. I literally don't know what you're saying. Having a little Terry in the Shankfest. You know what it is. Taking a stroll into the stabs, as the children were to say. I feel like we're about to get anomaly overload whenever this happens, where I'm just like sitting here and I can't find a goddamn thing that's changed. And it's rolling up on 3bert. Rolling up on 3bert Crab Shackle. I didn't say the same thing. I said saunter off into the Stabbeth. Look at this stupid bitch. Get out of my hallway, you stupid bitch. Go, be gone. Dumbass. Fucking folded over like a crump crunkle. No, I didn't actually get a chance to play it. I guess I missed the Buddha. Which is unfortunate. Because I did want to try it out. Like I said, man, I've like barely logged into WooCraft for the 20th anniversary. I got like a few of the things I wanted, and You idiot. What are you doing? Banging your head on the wall? You're so stupid. That's got to be a ghost, right? God, you're stupid. Do you think he 10-foot ganja plant or nah? Like, what do you think? Probably not. Just like up in the camera like an idiot. I couldn't tell if that was Cecil my diesel or if it was Cecil my decil. Kind of like how people say Reese's Pieces, and I'm like, that's not how you say pieces. I'm really sorry. I have to call the authorities now. Oh, he's not chill enough? I will say though, as much as like I kind of appreciate 10-foot ganja plant, the minute they open their mouths and start singing, I can't. Like, I just fucking can't, dude. Like, their vocals are weak, and I feel really bad about that. Scoopa Loopa Loo I can get down with a little bit, but like I can't. Like the minute they start being like Ja, I'm like, all right, man. I don't know. There's just something about a white dude hitting that jaw that I'm just like, yeah. Unless it's Ross Trent, you know? Are you there, Ja? It's me, Ross Trent. Rude boy living in the shanty dorms. God, that bit was so good. The amount of people I knew that were like Ross Trent growing up. God damn. That one fucking white kid with the dreadlocks that just thought that he was from like the fucking islands. And I'm like, my man, what are you doing? My man, you grew up in the burbs. A nosebleed seat's worth? What, to 10-foot ganja plant? Dude, I would be floored if 10-foot ganja plant ever played a venue that actually had nosebleeds. Most 10-foot ganja plant shows are probably, I would imagine, like 17 people. Or they would blow me away at how absolutely staggeringly popular 10-foot ganja plant actually was, and this entire like running joke of whatever. Oh, is Ghost on tour again? Nice. Oh, 40. Oh, dude, I think nosebleeds for Ghost is actually ideal. Because I feel like, unless you really want to be down in the thick of it, I mean, you're going to get to see everything anyway from up there. And they're very, like, theatrical from the looks of it. So I'd imagine that's probably a good idea. We need to encourage Hershey Wood's rap career. Is he rapping? I know he was in jail for a little while. Are you there, Ja? It's me, Ross Trent. I don't know what this is either. I guess this is like other. Hershey Wood was the guy that hoiped the hot dogs, by the way, in case you guys don't remember him. He was the one that was shooting hot dogs. He was like, I could do it quick. Hoip! And he just like sucked that shit in there. Hoip! Even making the sound of hoip as you breathe in is stressful. There's an extra object over there. Yeah, like even like the hoip sound. So I don't know how the hell that man was hoiping hot dogs and not dying. And I just like, whatever. You bought a Ghost album like 2 years ago on someone's recommend, and I hit it in an iTunes library because I felt so embarrassed after I actually listened to it. Dang. That's your problem. Dang, that's your problem. Ghost is so over the top and so stupid and fun. Especially if you grew up Catholic, they're a good time. Uh-oh, we got that wiggling. Let's see, we got object wiggling. Object wiggly. Fan of Scooby-Doo chase music. You know what's funny is like I can totally get that like Me when I was 14 and heard Rise Against the first time, now me hitting skip when a song comes on. Dude. The old Rise Against, like, still slaps. Let's not sit here and pretend that like a band in there just shredding the fucking government and how ass they are about stuff. Let's not act like that's like shit. Blood Red, White, and Blue is so goddamn good still. Still very poignant, which is kind of sad, actually. It's kind of pathetic that it is. Even The Sufferer and The Witness hits pretty hard. I'm not super familiar with whatever the hell they had going on after that, though. Specifically Blood Red, White, and Blue. Well, when you were 14, that was like 5 years ago, Sugar. So that was like, that would have been like their more recent stuff anyway, I guess. Yeah, but that's like super recent. Never mind. I keep thinking you're like 400 years old like we are. But yeah, if you were 14, that was like 5-6 years ago. So that's, yeah. 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 You 30 in 2 months? Nah. Missing bottle. God, get youngsters. For real though, revolutions per minute. I might have to go. Man, after like fuck, you know who I went and checked in on to see if they were still just fucking fighting the good fight? Anti-Flag. And man, are they still on it? They still sound like shit. They're still yelling about the same shit. God. Oh no, they took our television! Those bastards. Hey man, there's plenty of shit I listened to in high school that's like actually still good. Especially shit like Rise Against, like jokes aside, no, that stuff's like still really important. Like, I'm glad that they were pissed about it back then, and it's kind of sad to hear them still ripping that shit apart back then, and yet we're still in the same situation that they were bitching about back then. So, I don't know what Rise Against is up to these days, but I could definitely go back and listen to that and be like, you know what? I don't listen to it all the time, but if it came on, Blood Red, White, and Blue popped up, I'd be like, yep, that fucking slaps. But then again, I think you and I probably listened to very different stuff in high school. So that's probably where a little bit of that divide comes in. Do not look at the windows, bro. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. I don't know what that would count as. I guess that's like, whatever. I'm gonna look at the windows, though. I'm definitely gonna do that. It's nice that they took the time to write it in cursive, though. Do not look at the windows. I'm looking at the windows. There's nothing happening in the windows. I was just talking to a friend a few days ago about how a lot of punk songs are more relevant today than they were when they came out 20 years ago. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I went and checked in on old Anti-Flag, who I hadn't listened to in a long time. They're still pissed. They're still bitching about the same stuff. And honestly, good on them for still bitching about it, because somebody's got to be doing it. Story of the Year with the Black Swan. Oh my god, that album is disgustingly relevant right now, and I'm just like, okay, great, that's not good. That's not good. This was a problem from like early 2008, but all right, that's cool. Well, 2007, I guess. This is Object Disappearance. Yeah, the camera probably wouldn't work too well. No, you're right, Hardsuit. That's why shit like early Rise Against, Anti-Flag, all that stuff. The Story of the Year's Black Swan, all these things that were like turbo political, whatever. Yeah, I mean the writing was on the wall. You know, so going back and listening to that stuff. Honestly, going back and listening to a lot of the shit I used to listen to in high school, since a lot of it was like post-hardcore or punk and things like that. Like, yeah, it's more depressing than anything in a lot of cases, because it's like, oh, cool. here's some shit that these guys were hammering, you know, 14 fucking years ago or whatever it was, and not more than 14 years ago, 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, 20 something, whatever. It's a long time, is what I'm getting at. And you know, just being like, cool, we're talking about the same stuff right now. That's really great. Dude, Deceiver, I think you're the first person who's actually like heard Story of the Year's Black Swan, because I've been talking about this like randomly throughout like the last like little bit. That album is so fucking good, and like it makes me sad at how relevant We're Not Gonna Make It, fucking Welcome to Our New War, and all that stuff. The intro track too is like just dead on. Could sit here and just read the lyrics from it, and people be like, "Yep, that's us. That's where we're at again." That's really good. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Now, there's plenty of stuff from high school to Pink's joke earlier about that. There's plenty of stuff from high school I'd be like, oh my god, that I'd probably be like, yeah, this sucks. There's a bunch that's shockingly relevant, depressingly relevant, or still pretty damn good. Not all of it, but good chunk of it probably. Like, I couldn't seriously go listen to like half the shit that like Hawthorne Heights made and be like, yeah, dude, that's yeah, dude, this is amazing. You know? But like, you know, shit like Early Rise Against or Anti-Flag, stuff like that has like these like super poignant tracks that like somehow have become timeless because we can't seem to get out of this nasty cycle of tyrannical dickheads that want to fucking run this country. Then, you know, ta-da. Yeah, we were talking about like early. Oh my god, yeah, we were talking about Early Rise Against. We were talking about like revolutions per minute and shit. And how disgustingly relevant that shit still is. We were talking about Story of the Year's Black Swan, Anti-Flag's. What was the album Anti-Flag put out in like 2000? It was around like 2008. Oh, was the Abyss taking over that one? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know. Can the Abyss take over my living room? We needed to do that one day, where we even talked about it one time, where I said I was gonna, we were gonna do like a media night one night where it was like Nick goes through like his old music and we just talk about it and laugh at it or say like this was fucking incredible or something. But yeah, we were talking about that. That would have been really fun. Yeah, because I know Anti-Flag put out a new album in 2023. Called The Lies They Tell Our Children. The Black Swan had, what was it? Choose Your Fate. Yeah, Choose Your Fate, We're Not Gonna Make It. Dude, fucking Apathy is a death wish. All about, like, folks who just kind of, like, give up and stop caring and how that's just gonna be, like, the end of it. And I'm looking at, like, what happened with, like, this election recently and the amount of people that just didn't turn out because they're like, ah, whatever. I'm like, cool. The Pale Blue Dot interlude, sampling Carl Sagan's famous thing, Welcome to Our New War. That shit was so good. I don't know if Story of the Year really did another like heavy political album after the Black Swan, because I remember I heard like a little bit of what was it? Something, the one that came out after that, not Wolves. The Constant, and I don't think The Constant was super political. Probably because that was after Obama got into office and they probably weren't as pissed about the political state of everything, so I'm just gonna say, I'd imagine that probably, you know, they probably were less angry because whatever. 10-foot ganja plant though, dude. That's what's up. My brother-in-law was devastated when the shit went down with Anti-Flag not too long ago because they helped shape his political feelings growing up. Oh god, what happened? There we go. That's another instance. Y'all remember how I'm always talking about how, like, if there was anything that I enjoyed as a child, there's got to be some, like, reckoning that happened. So what happened with Anti-Flag? Kill me. Go ahead. Because I... Just hit me. I'm ready. It just hit me too. In the Wake of Determination's good. I liked Page Avenue's still my favorite overall, but like, yeah. Coheed and Cambria, 3 Days Grace, and Hawthorne Heights. Good lord. Oh man. I wouldn't say that Anti-Flag like really oh. Great. That's awesome, Missouri. Yep, that sounds that sounds about right. Cool, just kill me. Just kill me, dude. People just can't stop touching. I'll have to look into that and see whatever came of it, because sometimes stuff whatever, but I'm sure it's exactly how it's written. What was I thinking? Words. I don't even know. Well, we fixed 25 anomalies. That's pretty good. It had Coheed and Cambria Man eating out of a tin can unenthusiastically. I would assume if it was Coheed and Cambria and Hawthorne Heights at the same time with 3 Days Grace, the triangulation on that feels like that was a Favor House Atlantic. That sounds like that would have been the song, because that was their first big breakout one, and that was before they got into like their prog rock phase. So I would assume that would be a Favor House. Oh, it was Blood Red Summer. Damn, I thought my triangulation would be right. Morning, there's anomalies up your butt. You better watch out. Oh yeah, these plants got swapped last time. That is interesting. I think these chairs are farther away than they normally are too. So let's go ahead and just do... Man, we suck. And by we, I mean me. How far away was Blood Red Summer from Favor House Atlantic? Help me out on that one. Because I'm not the biggest Coheed person. I remember them like relatively well, like them in general, but I don't really remember like all their stuff. That kind of fell off with them pretty early. Painting in the Hall's different? Maybe the painting in the Hall's like, maybe it was always supposed to be this, and there was a painting anomaly the entire time. Don't bother to write. Just to buy your words. Did this being like off the center just drives me nuts? Like, fix that shit. I wish I could just adjust it myself to like scoot that son bitch back a little bit. Good, yeah, it totally cements the innocence, yeah. When you flee the country. Did they replace their lead singer or something? Because like they put out an album recently, so depending on when that happened, like maybe they did just replace like the lead singer or whatever. Because when I listened to the one that came out in 2023 briefly, I was like, they didn't sound exactly the same. So maybe they just replaced their lead singer or some shit. God, what was that one track by them? Depleted Uranium is a war crime. That's what fucking kills me about like some punk artist is like, I love how just like matter of fact that there is like no nuance. Oh, that was earlier this year. Okay, so they had put that out and then... Okay, that's terrible. Oh, what a bummer, dude. I'm so sick of that. I've said it before, man. How hard is consent? I'm going to tell you, it's not. Oh, A Favor House Atlantic was the single that was off whatever that album was called. I can't remember. You just look up A Favor House Atlantic, Coheed and Cambria, and just see what album that was. It was one of their earlier ones, if not their first. Oh, it was on the same album as Blood Red Summer. Well, hot dang, look at that. I guess I was super close. That's cool. I'm really surprised it wasn't Favor House Atlantic, but I'll tell you what was on my PSP was Favor House Atlantic. So maybe that colored my memory on it. Because I was thinking, oh, well, I think I had that preloaded on mine. I didn't. I put it on there. Did you guys see that there's like some weird mod thing where I guess they rebuilt the original Halo 2 E3 demo as like a mod thing for the Master Chief Collection? Can you also believe that was 20 fucking years ago? Bet you can't stick it. You're on. You remember video games? Those are crazy. All right, Deceiver, take it easy. Have a good one. Did I listen to Chiodos? Yeah, I did, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of them. Like they were good. I just never really clicked with them. I never like had a problem with them or thought that they were bad or anything like that. Is that the Abyss or is that just like a extra object? Or is that just like doo-doo? Is that just like a doo-doo thing in here? That's probably a trash bag. Maybe I should just say extra object. But yeah, I think yeah, apparently there's like a mod that just recreates the original like E3 whatever. You know, him is one of the okay, so him's a good example of what you were talking about before, where like it's a bit like cringe to even think about. But you know what? I kind of got to give them credit for being like kind of like weirdly, I don't know. Maybe it's just like an intruder. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, I mean, like it's they're kind of see him is kind of like Ghost, but like him was less like overtly, I think intentionally like over the, I don't know, they were over the top theatrical, but like I know Ghost bit is more like being like the anti-church kind of whatever crazy bullshit, whereas like him was like taking this kind of like rock electronic feel to it, and then just they were pretty over the top too. Him was fun. Yeah. I remember midnight launch, the EB games, my local malls. Stay up all night playing multi with my buddies. Yeah. Venomous kiss you gave me, I'm killing loneliness. With the warmth of your arms, you saved me. Oh, I'm killing loneliness with you. Killing loneliness that turned my heart into a tomb. I'm killing loneliness. You never got to go to a midnight launch? God, that is sad. I'm sorry, I thought you had. That sucks. That really sucks. Those are like some of my favorite memories from like back then. Hell, my mom took me to the damn midnight launch for Halo 2. Stood there with me and my dumbass friend as we got our dumbass video game. Ah, jeez. I think Nintendo, I remember, well, actually, not even I think. Nintendo got straight up blindsided by the Wii, though. I don't think they had any clue that the hustle for the holiday, like, the hustle for the holiday lust on that was ever going to be the case. Does that look like, did something change with that? Oh, the abyss in the living room. Shit. Rip out the wings of the butterfly for your soul, my love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul. Oh. Yeah, there's only a few bands I think I would go back to and be like, this just straight up sucks ass, or this is like straight up cringe. Because like I can look at them all in the context of like whatever they were back then, you know? So like I'm trying to think of a couple that I would definitely define as like something that I'd be like, Jesus Christ. What am I thinking? Let's think. A lot of Hawthorne Heights stuff. However, I do still have to give them credit though, because I'll never forget their like bassist or whatever, the one who died doing the fucking like backflip off the goddamn PA while he was playing the no, it was their guitarist, because he was playing the solo to Silver Bullet. And that was sick. That was sick. Oh yeah, dude. Skyrim was awesome. And hey, conveniently enough, it's Skyrim's birthday. Came out 13 years ago. Kill on me, please. Extra object in the hallway. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your butt. Fly. Rip out the fly of a butterfly for your fly. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Pank. Yeah, we look at back. I mean, like, you know, and you know, it's actually good, like, to look back at like so it's. I think it's a good, healthy thing to look back at like the music you listened to in high school, and to some degree, be able to laugh about it, be able to identify that some of it's really cringy and kind of silly, or you know, of the time, because I feel like that shows that like you've grown as a person since then. I think it's worrying when you go back to it and you're like, you know, oh, I still like deeply resonate with some of this, which that's okay for some of it, because there's some that like were probably very mature or like ahead of their time or whatever. But you know, like if you go and like listen to like Taking Back Sunday is one where I could imagine like that's a band that like I remember that like I would have a hard time, I think, going back and like listening to and being like, oh, okay, here we go. You didn't think it's called so much, so I know exactly what goes on. Like stuff that like was very inherently like high school relationship, you know, is what this entire thing is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh hey, there's a man in the sauna. Shit like that. Obviously, like, duh, that's gonna be, you know, pretty rough to go back and listen to, because you're way past that at this point, you know. So listening to that kind of stuff, you'd be like, what the hell were we thinking, kind of deal, you know. But like, you know, even like parts of like Hawthorne Heights and stuff is like super fun. Whoa, camera malfunction in the kitchen. I think it's squinching. Oh, that's not a camera malfunction. I don't know what that is then. Oh, distortion. Right. See, but okay, so Norma Jean's changed a ton, though. Did I ever tell you that my cousin actually dated the drummer to Norma Jean for like a long ass time? Brought him Thanksgiving and everything? Yep. Pretty funny, actually. I talked to him. They're really cool. I'm trying to remember like any line from like fucking Norma Jean. You walk around the room with a glaze in your stare, your tuxedo suit. I'll give it a name or some shit. I can't. I can't even remember like half of fucking Norma Jean's lyrics because it's just screaming shit. Like especially like the old stuff. I'm just like, yep, those are certainly loud. That was that was exactly when it was too. So it was that drummer in particular. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Handman in his head. Well, that was good. That's good. See, I have a harder time listening to some of AFI's older stuff. But legitimately love, I think Crash Love, I could probably go back and listen to some of that stuff because it's just fun. It's a fun album. I also love like some of the older, couple of the newer Black Audio albums are pretty fun too. A little bit easier for me though, because like Davey Havok was like such a big inspiration for like the way that I like to sing. So I don't sound like Davey Havok, but some of the weird intonation and all that stuff that he's got is really cool. What was another line from one of Norma Jean's songs? What was it? This is between me and this blade and my heart. I don't even remember what track that was from. I just remember this is between me and this blade and my heart. And then the one dude was like, I actually listened to Escape the Fate when they first came out, like when they had just put out their first album. And then they started to swoosh into the toilet. And I later realized the reason they were swooshing into the toilet was like their lead singer had like a turbo drug addiction. And then I found out recently, and I thought that this was pretty funny, that there was a band that I liked back in the day called Love Hate Hero. They weren't around for very long. They only released a couple albums, and they were okay. They weren't like amazing or anything like that. But I actually had always wondered what happened to Love Hate Hero, because they stopped doing stuff in like 2008. And as it turns out, the lead singer of Love Hate Hero actually took over for the lead singer of Escape the Fate when he had like his crippling drug addiction. So I was like, well, how about that? I guess so. Love Hate Hero broke up, but yeah, apparently he went and took over as the lead singer for Escape the Fate, which makes sense because he was a really good fit for that. So, oh no, I just saw the wine bottles. Dang. But yeah, so I thought that was cool that the dude from Escape the Fate was ultimately the guy from Love Hate Hero. And I was like, how about that? Who is Ronnie Radke? Was he the original singer of Escape the Fate? Was he like an asshole or something? Because see, I never followed them after. Hang on a second, let me skip this and pause it. So I never actually followed them after whatever their first album was. Oh, Dying is Your Latest Fashion or whatever. So that one, whenever the hell that came out, which that was like what, 2000 fart. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Let's see. I don't see that guy. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, okay, yeah. So he used to be the, yeah. Okay, so this is the guy that the dude from Escape the Fate, or not Escape the Fate, the dude from Love Hate Hero took over. Because I guess he left at some point, whenever that was. Yeah, allegedly. So I think let me go double check, because this is confusing. Because who was the lead singer for them? Oh, maybe it wasn't the lead singer. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. Some dude from Love Hate Hero ended up in Escape the Fate at some point. Anyway, yeah, I don't know about anything about them as far as who they are. I only listened to the very first Escape the Fate album. It was fine. And then I never heard anything about it after that. Never heard anything about it after that. A fucking Velvet Revolver. I remember my friend was a big fan of Velvet Revolver, and I was not. We had many a discussion about that. Well, Frost, I will leave it up to you to maybe go do the sleuthing work and figure out which member of Love Hate Hero, after they disbanded, joined Escape the Fate later on. I can't remember if it was the lead singer or if it was somebody else. So I will let you maybe go do the deduction work while I do this, if you want to. Because I cannot for the life of me remember who the hell that was. So it was one of them. It was one of them, and he ended up somewhere. That's all I know. Because I remember I actually found it on some Reddit thread, because I remember looking up like whatever the hell happened to Love Hate Hero. And if the gist of it was they disbanded, but one of them said that one of the members joined Escape the Fate at some point. I thought it was the lead singer, but I guess not. Because I remember they lost their lead singer because of drug addiction or something. Apparently he was also transphobe man. I don't know which one that was. Maybe the original one. Transphobe man he's a shitty superhero, and I'm getting real fucking tired of his ass showing up. He needs to go somewhere else. Damn, that's a bummer to hear. About Low Roar. You know Hat lead singer I miss, Chester? Oh yeah, dude. The levels of fucking disappointment from not only him being dead, but then also the Mike Shinoda and the gang deciding that Scientologist crazy bitch was going to be the new lead singer for them. I'm like, great, awesome. Oh, it was Object Movement last time. I guess that trash bag or whatever that is just scooted on forward. Craig Mabbitt left Bless the Fall, but they did a collab with Thrasher from Love Hate Hero. Oh. Okay. So maybe they didn't join per se. They just did something together. I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little bit more too, because I feel like I'm having a hard time seeing anything again. So. The craziest thing too is something that my brain just completely forgot. Oh, never mind. Definitely forgot whatever it was. Chester and some about Xenu. Hot Mulligan. It was about, oh my god. Dude. So we all know Squirrelex, right? Do you think that's a ghost? Squirrelex, also known as Sonny Moore, who was the original lead singer from First to Last. So you want to talk about uncomfortable? If you go back and listen to so from First to Last had their album Dear Diary of My Teen Angst Has a Body Count, which that entire album is cringe as fuck, because it's just, I mean, that was like screamo ass at its best. However, that's not the point of what I'm getting at. Their follow-up album, which was produced by Rick Rubin, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I thought about this because I didn't listen to it, but I thought about some of the lyrics from that album, and like disturbing in the worst way. Their follow-up album, Heroin, which people praised at the time. I think about like some of those songs, and I don't know what the fuck Sonny Moore was on, but like disturbing fucking lyrics. Like I think back to those sometimes and I'm like, what the fuck was he writing about? Like specifically there was a song on there and like I'm just like, dude, what the fuck were you writing? Trying to remember what song it was though. Oh shit, I should probably pause this. It was, and you can go and it's not Mother Sound. It was not The Latest Plague either. It's not Afterbirth, shockingly enough. Shit, I couldn't even begin to fucking tell you. Apparently From First to Last put out a new album in 2024. I don't know why. It's got like an anime girl on the cover. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. There's another one with an anime girl on the cover, which leads me to believe that Sonny Moore has something to do with this, because whatever. They put out several songs, as a matter of fact, in 2024, so that's weird. Anyway, my point is, yeah, one of these songs, I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head now, but man, dark ass fucking lyrics and that shit. Very uncomfortable. I'll have to go find it later when this conversation is far past relevant. Oh, Ghost of Translucent Intruders or not? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just so happened to pull it From First to Last. Looks like they've got several new songs that came out this year. Is that Legendary Man Todd out? It sure is right there. That's Todd. That's Todrick. There he is, man. He's feeling good. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. I guess I did say what he was on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that brain. Nick, patch 7.1 tomorrow. Super Bowl-eyed. The effect of this action will now be applied earlier. It no longer reduces HP to 1 and instead reduces HP to 50% of maximum. Boo. Boo. I haven't played Final Fandango 14 in a while, but boo. That's stupid. You know, and the funny part about that is, it is such a... Unless, like, something's changed, it's so much, like, I don't know why in the world they'd even make that change, because they're invuln for, like, the next fucking hour, so why don't you just heal him? There he is again, getting ready to serve up his dilly sack on the table, and I'm so sick of it. You still rather like Circa Survive? Dude, Circa Survive was awesome. One of my favorite songs about them was Ghost of the Stairwell. God, that song's heavy. Heavy ass, heavy ass fucking song, but God, it's good. And then the, Seiyushin's good. Seiyushin under Anthony Green is either the really old stuff, which is not really worth shit, by my opinion. I mean, I appreciated it back in the day, but it's pretty terrible by today's standards. And the newer Seiyushin stuff is, like, fine. It's okay. I would say, if you really want to listen to Seiyushin, I would go listen to the very first album that had Cove Reaver on it. He was their singer for after Anthony Green left. The first album with Cove Reaver is, like, legitimately one of the best post-hardcore albums ever made, period. Like, his vocals mixed with just that general, like, feel. Oh, man. Like, songs like Come Close and stuff like that are, oh my god, they're so good. I'll buy the vinyl. Yeah, get the vinyl. It's gonna be sick. I'm looking forward to it. God, now I want to listen to Come Close. Come close, this is who we are. Come close, you can be yourself, so come close. Their song off of that one, You're Not Alone, too, is insanely good. All right, y'all got to help me out on these next few, because obviously I'm struggling over here. I mean, we've caught quite a few. We keep getting, like, run over around 3 o'clock. It's hard to, like, start picking out some of them. Like, what's my favorite band and singer ever? I mean, like, overall, it was Chester Bennington and Linkin Park, for sure. Like, if I had to pick, like, an overall, I would say Davey Havok of AFI would probably be the other close second. Like, this is, like, overall. Patrick Nisley of an Inner Party System, probably up there, too. Which Patrick Nisley is one of those people, like, tracking his ass down is... I think he mostly just does production work now because, like, he's one of those people that, like, after he did Inner Party System, he kind of just disappeared. Like, he just kind of disappeared. I think he just does production work on the back end, doesn't have jack shit for social media, as it looks like. So, I mean, that's fine as long as it works for him. Dude, 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh my god. I'll never forget when I went to go see them. Well, I didn't go see them specifically. I was there for a bunch of other shit. But, like, I went to go see 30 Seconds to Mars at Warped Tour because I was there. My god, I have never seen such a... Them and My Chemical Romance were two of probably the worst performances I've ever seen. Ever. My Chemical Romance was so bad. I mean, so fucking bad. And I don't normally... I'm not normally like that. Terrible. And then, like, on top of all that, 30 Seconds to Mars, that bitch, every 5 seconds for every song they did, he was just, like, holding the mic out into the crowd. I'm like, okay, you could sing it. It's your job. Quit making them do it the entire time. Like, that's fun to do it for, like, your big tracks, like, a little bit here and there. I mean, that dude kept just, like... Can break... Barry... Like, just keeps, like, sticking it back out. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, sing the fucking song, dude. It's okay, though, because they weren't even headlining. Thursday was headlining, and I got to see Thursday live, and that was awesome, because Thursday was great. They were so good. That parachute, windows go rushing by, people inside. I gotta say, though, that was probably one of my favorite. They were awesome. Of, like, that general group and, like, that time period, Thursday was fantastic. I was like, I remember the lead singer's name was, I think, Jeff Rickley, the lead singer. Unless that was the dude from Tony Hawk. I'm pretty sure. His name's Jeff. It's spelled Geoff. I know that. I just can't remember if his last name's Rickley or something else. I think Jeff Rickley was the dude from Tony Hawk. Jeff, whatever his name is. This is why, like I said before, I took my anxiety medicine before starting work tonight, not my focus medicine. Which is probably why I'm all over the place. No, Jeff Rickley, yeah. So... I remember, like, there were so many people there, and they actually did their song Jet Black New Year, which they normally don't do. And they did that. I remember two-step into that shit, making eye contact with Jeff Rickley. Dude gave me a fucking thumbs up because I was the only one in the pit doing anything. Because it was like, that was like a Warped Tour that had, like, that had 30 Seconds to Mars there, and, like, I think there was just a lot of folks who weren't normally kind of, like, in that kind of general scene. So that was really cool. Getting a thumbs up from him while doing that was pretty fun. I was the only person doing jack shit for that show, which was also sad because I mean it was Thursday and they were like icons in that like general genre. But I think by that point they had kind of been forgotten because they were just the older version of whatever. All right, Boulder, take it easy. His name is Yef. Yes. And yeah, Erica, I can get dog. Give me a second. Oh, Atreyu was terrible live. Yeah, I saw them too. They were awful. Especially like around the time of but was not Black Sails. I'll never forget how bad Lip Gloss and Black was from one of their earlier albums. Like, it genuinely sucked. Like they're so bad. So bad. I almost started playing 10-Foot Ganja Plant as I walked away. That would have been really funny. Would have had to just basically just delete this VOD, but whatever. I'll be right back. I have no idea what's going on. Today is all right for tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what that's from. Now I feel like my brain is on the drain. I think I know what it's from, but I don't know what it's from. I feel like it's like a Homestar thing, but I can't really remember. Blowing a dandelion is basically you helping a weed ejaculate. I was having a good day. We were all having a good day. I mean, it's kind of not. Seeds are in. I knew exactly where this was going. Like, I saw like a paragraph, and I saw this dude just being like, "No, they're analogous to sperm. Hell, pollen isn't analogous to sperm. Plants don't do dimorphic gametes like that. A better analogy would be firing a couple dozen fully formed babies from a t-shirt cannon. Now we're having a good day again. Now we're having a good day again. Oh God. I'll just be like, no, now we're back in. We back in. We're good. Everything's okay again. Everything's just fine. If you're interested in Thursday, which was one of my favorite bands from back then, two of their best songs, in my opinion, is War All the Time. War All the Time's about suicide, though, so it's sad. It was also around the same time as September 11th, so very, very heavy subject matter. And the other one that is incredible, and it still holds up very well today, is, since we were talking about that earlier, is actually For the Workforce, Drowning. That song is, man, that's a heavy one. That is a heavy fucking song. Oh my God, shit has disappeared from the living room. You and I should make a band, and you can do all the work, and I can contribute a word. Dude, I can't even do all the rest of it. I don't know how to do it anymore. I never knew how to do it in the first place. I was fledgling at best, and now I'm like fartling. I like it's a real ass like rhino fucking whatever thing over there, and it's just whatever. But yeah, For the Workforce, Drowning. If you ever wanted to like go listen to a song that was about like, you know, how miserable it is to work a 9 to 5. Yeah, it's a good one. Actually, it's less about just like how miserable a 9 to 5 is, and it's more just like I think the horrific imbalance of like work life culture in general, especially in the United States. It's a really, really good song. Did you ever marijuans? Okay. Okay. Most of us probably did, Sass. They take these hands, throw them in the river, wash away the sins they never have. They take these hands, throw them in the river. Don't let me drown before the workday ends. Just keep making copies of copies of copies. When will it end? Oh, thank you, David. I will moisten myself. There's so many minor anomalies in this that like I just continue to. Yes, I have done a marijuana. do you think he's scrunching about anyway? And why the hell he got third hand coming out of his head anyway? Yeah, marijuana in a couple different forms, and it never really did much. It does, actually, I can't say it didn't do much for me. It does a little too much for me. I'm one of those people that gets, like, really, really anxious on it. Like, I think I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, you think so hard, too? Yeah, that fits the description, because he's an intruder. That's pretty on point for people like that, who do that kind of shit. They just probably intrude in your house. Sorry that this stream's gonna be a little bit shorter, by the way, and I'm sorry it was late. It's just been this month, this year. We're gonna get back to normal here soon, I promise. And I will tell you the day that it starts. I'm gonna put my foot down and be like, all right, lock and load. Oh, good for Bryce Butcher. Yeah, normal, whatever the fuck normal is. To the current computer spark like flares. They can see me, they don't touch me. Please, someone teach me how to swim. Please don't let me drown. Bump, bump, bump. No, 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 bump, bump. Happened to my dad once. He marijuaned on a gummy, even though I told him to only take a half. He proceeded to be unable to sleep, and he thought he was having a heart attack. No, me too. If you take too much, and it's not normally like what you're used to or whatever, it can be not fun. So, and I had done it enough, you know, like I had done it probably like 10, 15 times. Yeah, there's just definitely like, I don't know, there's just something about it. Apparently it's like a physiological thing where like some people just do not react well to some of it. This the worst was the one with the protein dimension. That's how that was actually created. As a joke, because a couple friends of ours were like turbo weedoids. Like they were like big mongoloids, and they made these like cookies that were just like, I mean, potent as fuck. I mean, they were so potent that even the people like in the group that they gave some to, they even told them, they're like, you need to take like a quarter of this, because this is like crazy. And they told us to wait, and I did wait on mine. It's just because of like my metabolism or whatever, or what was going on. It took a really, really, really long time. Really long time for it to hit. So like it was this cookie, and I remember I did like a quarter of it, which was probably too much for me, who had never really had it before anyway. And I waited several hours, and I hit it again, and holy fucking shit. It was right after Chester Bennington died too, and I remember thinking, I was laying there in bed, I was like, they're gonna find me in this bed dead like Chester Bennington from the weed. I was like, and then who the hell is gonna tell my community I'm dead from weed? And yeah, it was crazy. Like that was like the most awful experience ever. I knew I was in the protein dimension. My bed was floating. It was awful. Like I would stand up, and I would get so panicked because I thought my legs had like turned into like ash. And I just was like, dude, I'm still to this day, either it was like the most like potent, well-grown shit ever, or I think it might have been laced with something. Something minor. Because, like, holy shit, it was so bad. And that was one of my first experiences on it. And, of course, I've done, like, D8, D9, other, like, weed things. And I've had other experiences that were, like, not as bad. But still, even when I do, like, low-dosage stuff and it starts to hit the edible thing, it's, like, it's good, kind of, but I start to get anxious. And, oh, there's a that's disappeared. I started to get anxious, and, yeah, I started to get anxious, and apparently that's a thing. Like, some people just get really anxious when they're on the weedawana. And some folks say you can take, like, anxiety medicine with it, and then some people are like, don't do that because that's two things that are going to make you feel kind of whatever. They're like, that's a dangerous combination because then you get whatever. But for some people, it apparently works. You can take that and anxiety medicine, and it's apparently pretty good. But whatever. Like knowing Bitterbit's history, what a better way to end it. It's like that or jump in a bus. Oh, like if I died from like weed overdose, I would be the very first person ever, I guess. I found since I'm more of a drinky kind of bitch. Now, do you mean like you drink the weedawana? Or are you saying like you just drink a little alcohol every now and again? Was D2 Lightfall? Is that the name of... Oh, you prefer the alcohol to the weedawana. Yeah. God, Rogue, I wish that was mine, dude. That protein dimension shit where I thought like the bed was floating, I thought I was just gonna die and all that stuff. Oh my god, it was so bad. I laughed about it the next day and I told the story on stream, but like, dude, in the moment, I was like, I'm legit gonna fucking die. You know, the worst part is if you hammer weed like that hard, the worst part is that like they could take you to the hospital, they really can't do anything. All they can do is like give you some anxiety shit, and that's about it. Which is like, fuck. Just some of that stuff just lingers forever too, and you're just like, dude, fucking kill me. Like, I think like the because there's some reason that they can't sedate you if you're like blasted out of your fucking mind on like weed. They can't like sedate you because it's something I can't remember what it was. It had something to do with like your heart rate or whatever. Did that curtain just squunch? I think the curtain just squunched. It looked like it did. I guess not. All right, Gigabrains, if you see something, let me know, because we're at 5 hours. So let's see if the floor, get it before it changes. Or get it before we get overloaded. Alright, we made it to 5, which is good. Damn, dude. We've gotten pretty close. Those last few were tough. You fixed 16 anomalies. Congratulations, child. You've done it. God, this is tough. There is a win state. You gotta get to 6 a.m. Yeah, there's not a ton they can do for the weed stuff. I know they can give you like an anxiety medication while it just kind of fades. Have you ever done drugs other than weed? Nah, not really. Had the opportunity to do speed at one point, and I turned that shit down because I was like, I'm good without dying. I remember a friend told me once they tried cocaine and they never did it again because they said it made them feel too good. Good on them for recognizing that that was a huge problem, that it made them feel too good. Which, like, yeah, that takes some doing. Yeah, there just weren't any I was like ever interested in, really. I had a friend who had LSD at one point who was like offering it, and I was like, I'm good. I just didn't want to do it. Can attest on that, allegedly. Y'all, there's gotta be some really, like, super obvious anomalies that I'm just missing. Two glasses in a mug, lady over there, chair, plant, slim plant, 2 lights, 2 paintings, all this shit. Lady, 2 bird painting, couch, lamp, bullshit, chair, TV stand, wine bottles, bullshit. We know about the painting, we know about this painting. We know about Them Jim over here. I'm sure Jack Off Beast is going to show up at some point. You got 1 wine bottle back here. Yeah, we could slurp a different level. I'm trying to finish this one, though, because, like, this might be all I got in me tonight. Just immediately undo all that progress? Oh, yeah. I remember taking a relatively high, like a relatively high dosage of hydrocodone. Norco is what they call it, because it's acetaminophen and hydrocodone. The first time I took it, because like I used to be like, I don't know how people get addicted to this shit. The first time I took it, I was like, never mind, I get it. I didn't, but like I got it. I totally got it. I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I was like, yep, I get it. And I think it just affects some people like different. I was like, I get it. I was like, I 100% get it. It was like that moment that like I realized like why opioids were like dangerous, because it was just, yeah, I was like, holy fuck. Norco is definitely addictive. Anything with an opioid in it's going to be addictive, because Norco has hydrocodone in it. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I'm not talking out of my butt. Maybe it's not. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's an opioid. Yeah, because Norco's hydrocodone and acetaminophen. Yeah, so it's definitely, it might be less habit forming, but yeah, no, and especially in a high dose of it, because I think because like they normally do like 10 325. I took one that was like 15 or 20 because it was after my hernia surgery, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, nope, I get it, because like the pain was gone, and like my body felt like, it's like the weirdest feel. It was like my body felt like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, because you're just like, I mean, it's disturbing. Like, it really is. It's disturbing because it's like, why does the floor look different? See, oxycodone's weird. I've had that before too, and that one's oxy. A, it makes people fucking angry, and B, I remember I think I took that briefly for something at some point, and yeah, it didn't really do much. Yeah, that's kind of the scary part, Garrison, was like it made it like, it's like you could still feel the pain, but it was like gone. Like it didn't hurt, but the sensation of where it was still there. So like my hernia incision, which was pretty big, like I could feel it, but it didn't hurt. And the rest of your body just feels like, it's like if you normally like, it's like your body's like normally like a bunch of waves that are kind of just like lapping back and forth, and like this, it just, everything is like still. And like I remember after I took it, I was like, oh yeah, I see it. I was like, I see how people get addicted to this shit like easily. And I'm not normally one to be like have like an addictive personality to stuff. I don't normally, I can dump stuff pretty easy. Like whenever I stopped like vaping, because I had never smoked before, I just said it, I'm done, and that was it. I just quit cold turkey, never picked it up again. So, you know, like some people can do that, some people can't. It's hard. But no, man, after I took that shit, I was like, whoa, buddy. And I was like, damn. Oh, did I select the wrong thing? I was like, yeah, I totally get why people get addicted to this. But the weird part is I'd never be like, oh man, I'm fucking high. Like, yeah, I would never be like, oh bro, I'm high. It was just like, I don't know. See, like I never got like that. It was just like, again, it just kind of smoothed everything out, and I was just like, well, Yep, this is legit. But the blinds always open in the living room. I think the blinds are open in the living room. They're not open in the bedroom. But yeah, typically they're open in the living room, I'm pretty sure. It is kind of icky. Because like I had like the one of these days I'll just show you guys the fucking wound. If it wasn't like right there on my pelvis, I would just show you right now. But the point is, not like pull it out, like the picture of it. It was like black and blue, and it was huge. It was like that big. I joked it looked like a hatchet wound. And but yeah, it is like kind of weird because it's like almost like it was like a dull. It made like then the incision site feel like fuzzy. That's the best way I could say it, like staticky. It's fucking weird. I don't know why we have a commercial front door. It's a little weird. Maybe the study is where they bring in the applicants for the life. You know, we knocked out observation 1 and 2 pretty well. I'm struggling on this one. Probably also because my brain is scattered to 40 different directions and nothing makes sense. So, whoever laid that floor in the living room is a menace. Is it that bad? University of Butt. All right.
Do not look at the windows. Oh god.
Oh, probably some type of opioid, Garrison. Who knows? That's okay. All of our medication will probably be gone here soon if old Trump puts in that RFK jackass over public health. Just that dumb bitch will ban like Tylenol or something. He was saying something about how he wanted to take the people who were addicted to Adderall and put them in like camps or something. I was like, that's cool. That's real neat. That's really neat. After seeing that jackass just vomiting, like, oh, whatever the hell he was saying, I was like, the only, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, the only saving grace in that situation is the fact that the lobbyists for the big pharmaceutical industries will just look at that and be like, no, sir, we make too much money. We'll pull our $1.8 billion we gave you last year. I was like, can you imagine that? I know that dumb brainworm having bitch. Fucking idiot. So many idiots, dude. Lose the will if anyways. You won't need the meds. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that dude's fucking crazy. When I saw the thing about the Adderall and stimulant thing, I was like, great. I was like, yeah, just throw me into a camp. Throw me into a camp for my 1 pill a day. Oh, the stuff on the table moved. Wait, you'd vote for the medication to treat brainworm being banned, or you'd vote for people who take ADHD medication getting thrown in camps? Is that what you just said? I know, dude. I was so upset when I saw that they wanted to take the fluoride out of the water. I was like, how are we going to get the gay frog now? Like, what a bunch of idiots. Are you saying that because like you want to go to like Adderall camp? Is that what you're saying? Oh, she got grumpy face. She grumpy. Oh, David, do me a solid. Save a room for me and Erica somewhere in Mexico if you wouldn't mind. Just save a little room. Come down there and die in the fucking heat. I'm ready for it. I've lived in South Carolina. I prepared myself. That's okay. For the next 4 years, they're probably just going to be like, nope, no Americans. We'll be like, well, that is true. You're right. Mexico City's not too bad, right? Isn't Mexico City is like relatively you know what's interesting is like there's parts of Canada and Mexico that I'm like that are like the concept of is like so foreign to me because I'm just like I don't really know shit about them. I was looking at a place that was like northeast of like Quebec the other day because I was looking at something on the map and I just kind of kept going and I was just looking at some stuff up there and I'm like what the fuck is going on like this one little part of like Canada. And you zoom in and you see like a little town and you see like houses and like a little couple places to eat and like a little hotel and like near the water or something like that. And I'm like, who the hell's living there? It was someplace I had never even heard of near the coast. And I was like, that always blows me away. Just like the idea of like there being this place that's just got people living in it, just doing their thing. They got their own little restaurants and hotel and like there's like a little car repair place and stuff like that. And a couple places I recognize. I think they own little Tim Hortons or whatever. And I just, I'm like, that's always like so cool. Like the idea, I don't know, just like the idea of there being like a whole other little small town somewhere that's just got most of what you need and people living in it, doing their thing. I don't know. I just think about that sometimes. We haven't found a 10-foot man cranking his hog, but I hope we do. Looking forward to that. Yeah, no, me and Eric are gonna swim over to Mexico with the animals. We'll have them in waterproof backpack. Dude, Ronald J. Stump, he's so far past fucking flat Earth. He's got fucking flat dick and flat brain theory. But like fucking 60% of Americans voted for him, so I guess they also have flat dick and flat brain theory. Fucking idiots. Most of what I learned about Mexico was true. I haven't kept up with a lot of it. They were all good things. It wasn't like anything like horrible. Coopville or Langley? First revelation is there's no sepia filter. You know what, man? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing like Mexico City. I'll bet it's cool. You know, a place I had never really done a lot of research into, but like I knew what it was, but I didn't know like all the like the details about it was Monster Rat. I hope anybody knows what I'm talking about by referring to it as Monster Rat. Somebody's gonna be like, oh hey, the font. You don't? Hang on, let me pause this. Let me pause this so I want to post directly to the directly to what it actually is because I don't want to say it. What? Yeah, Montserrat. So dude, like I knew about this place and I remember learning about it when I was younger and like I had no idea that they have like a gigantic exclusion zone and like, you know, all this crazy shit now. Like basically there's like an entire the former it's actually the only place in the world that has a capital that has remained the capital in spirit that is buried under ash because of a volcanic pyroclastic flow or whatever. Which I thought was just like super interesting because yeah, Plymouth is still the not de facto capital, it is the de jure capital, I think is what they call it, where it's basically like recognized as the capital even though it really isn't the capital. I think that's what they refer to it as, like de jure or whatever. So which I just thought was interesting. Apparently, Montserrat was also like destroyed by Hurricane Hugo, and then by the time they rebuilt was when the fucking volcano like erupted. So like the pyroclastic flow just annihilated Plymouth. I mean, it was I learned all about Montserrat last night, and like it's a cool fucking place, and I feel terrible for what happened to them. I think their population went from like 12,000 to like 4,000, and like 2/3 of the island is in an exclusion zone now. So, I don't know. I think it means like jagged or serrated mountain or whatever. I think like Christopher Columbus or somebody fucking named it. I don't remember who the hell named it, but yeah, very very pretty place. But yeah, they basically got. I'm trying to find the thing that has the exclusion zone. It's wild to look at because like yeah, Plymouth oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is it. So this is just fucking crazy. So like look at this over here because this is where the vault. So Plymouth was here. So when the whole like pyroclastic flow thing happened, like Plymouth just got like annihilated. But it didn't get like annihilated in the sense of like destroyed. Like it was basically buried under ash. And like that's pretty crazy. And I think everybody lives over towards like I can't remember if it's Richmond Hill or Salem now. They live like over in this area, but basically everybody had to move. It's really crazy actually to think about. Like, and I read all about it last night because I was on like some I went on like this wild. This was like this weird rabbit hole, and I'm gonna tell you like how this like before I tell you about the my weird like thing here that just went like again it was a crazy like spiral out of control of just this shit. So this is what Plymouth looks like now. Apparently you can't really get in there, like you have to get like a kind of a guide and some stuff. Like yeah, Plymouth got like halfway buried under ash, but again it's it's still marked as like the oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, Plymouth is still the de jure capital of Montserrat. Making it the only ghost town that is the capital of a political territory. And I thought that was really interesting because like I didn't know that like that was even a thing, but apparently it's the only ghost town that is still marked as like the capital of somewhere. And so I thought that was pretty interesting because I guess like there is a proper capital, but I guess they still consider Plymouth to be the capital. And the other thing is, like, for anybody who lives in the Southeast who remembers Hurricane Hugo, which was the one of the worst fucking storms ever. This was the year I was born. I was only like 5 or 6 months old because it devastated South Carolina. It also destroyed Montserrat. That's why I was like, oh, well, damn. I was like, it was like this weird thing where like I'm like, okay, first off, I learned that Plymouth, Montserrat is apparently like the only place that has a ghost town as its capital. First off, that's crazy. Then also, they also apparently were damn near annihilated by Hurricane Hugo, which South Carolina was also damn near annihilated by Hurricane Hugo. It was like billions and billions and like it was tons of damage. I think it was like multi-billion-dollars worth of damage or something like that back in 1989. Actually, it may not have been billions back then, but it was a fuck ton. Really cool picture here of the ash regrowing vegetation, which I thought this was super neat. So this was like the area that was covered in ash that's starting to now regrow. So like you can see like the buildings are like destroyed or like half buried in the ash. It's crazy. Like that's fucking nuts. I was reminded of how cool the term pyroclastic flow is. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Most volcanic terms are like the coolest shit you'll ever hear. Like pyroclastic flow is just sick. Like what a sick series of words. So there was that whole thing. So there's this. But I got here because of like some other weird shit. So I started learning about this and I knew of the place, but I never knew all this about it, about its, capital being damn near annihilated. You can still go visit, but you have to have like special bullshit if you want to get into the exclusion zone, especially if you want to go to Plymouth, because it's dangerous, because that son of a bitch could go off again at any time. So like, I mean, they're, whatever. You could 100% get caught in a volcanic eruption there. So, yeah, so this was interesting. The airport got buried in ash too, I think. It's basically Vardenfell. But then here's the next thing. But I got to this because of, before this, I landed on something about like cruise ship graveyards, like the one in India, which was featured in, I remember there was a story about it in World War Z, the cruise ship graveyard in India. And then there's another cruise ship graveyard that's somewhere else that was interesting, watching them disassemble that, which led me into a whole other rabbit hole of how absolutely destructive cruise ships are to the environment and how horrendous they are in that regard. But I got there somehow from learning about like the gigantic magnetic force around the sun that protects us from all kinds of bullshit. It's like the heliosphere or whatever the fuck it is. Learning about that, and then learning about the grand tack theory. Does anybody know what the grand tack theory is? World War Z Left 4 Dead like is shockingly decent. Oh, that's good. So like somehow, like I ended up in all of these places from the grand tack theory. Now, the grand tack hypothesis is a model that describes the early formation of the solar system and how the migration of Jupiter and Saturn shaped the inner solar system. So the grand tack hypothesis / theory talks a lot about how, because of this migration of Jupiter and Saturn and this weird kind of like migration that they do together, protected the inner solar system, and like their gravitational pull is like so strong that like not only did Jupiter and Saturn effectively protect us from like a bunch of bullshit that would probably have already destroyed Earth by now, but they also like contributed to the formation of the Earth-like planets. So things like the Earth, of course, Mars, Venus, and how like, I think it has to do with like the inner planets all being mostly like rock, right? Whereas the outer planets end up being like ice, gas, these other like gigantic ass planets. But it covers all kinds of crazy shit about how like the migration of Jupiter and Saturn have effectively formed the inner solar system to a degree, and all kinds of stuff about like the asteroid belts and like how that works. And then like there was another thing too. It was something I had never actually heard of, which was, I think it was planetesimal disks, which are basically like debris disks that are like, dude, all kinds of, I was like, fucking space is wild. I'm like, this shit's nuts. And the amount of crap that we've learned about it so far. But if you have time and you want to get into like a galaxy brain thing, read through it slow and try to soak it all up. But yeah, the grand tack hypothesis is the name of it. So if you want to look that up, it's interesting, because you're also going to learn about the absence of super Earths, which is really, really interesting. And that one goes places that I was like, what the fuck, man? This is wild. So, and super Earth doesn't necessarily mean habitable. It means like a planet similar to Earth but much larger. So basically, it would be like a planet that's just bigger than us, but Earth like. Hang on a second. What was the name? Name of what? The man talks about space phenomena, then leaves. What is the government hiding? Oh. Anyway, yeah, the Grand Tack thing is pretty interesting. I'm sure somebody will find a reason that it doesn't work or whatever. I'm sure soon. So, as science often do. But yeah, those are like the weird things I fell into, like the Montserrat, like Plymouth being like it's this ghost town capital. The weird, the fact that basically we owe Jupiter our lives for protecting us. Because I also read about how like Jupiter's gravitational pull is so insanely strong, it and Saturn, that like it catches planetary objects that are like large enough to cause like Earth-ending catastrophes, like cataclysmic events, and it will just like catch them and just like slingshot them off into space, or just suck them in and be like, okay, cool. I'm like, imagine being like, I'm gonna fuck Earth up, and Jupiter's like. Straight up, Jupiter is basically the tank of the solar system. They're just sitting there just waiting to just take the hit. They're like, bring it on, bitch. Bring it on, bitch. I'm so dense and I'm full of so much gas, they'll just suck in a rock and just crush it into oblivion, I'm sure. Because I'm pretty sure the gravity in Jupiter, like on Jupiter, is so fucking strong that like I'm pretty sure if a rock of that size went into it, it probably would just crush it into dust. I can't imagine. Yeah, just so Jupiter's moons have a lot. They talk about that in the Grand Tack theory too, about Jupiter's moons, that has something to do with it too. So that is true. Yeah, our tiny little moon does some. Maybe the moon was just our Fantasy Star mag the entire time. Jupiter, the god of the sky, living up to its lore. Yeah, Jupiter's basically the badass of the solar system that we probably owe literally being alive to at this point. Good old Jupe. Just juping around. Juping it up. AP, thank you for the resub. Juping it up. Welcome to this. The hell is that? Is that just an extra object? I guess so. We're like half dead, barely crawling our dead ass through a small stream. So thanks for being here. Around 2.5 times greater gravitational force compared to Earth. I'm trying to figure out what started this entire thing last night of me like going into the thing about Jupiter, the Grand Tack theory, the cruise ship graveyards, Montserrat, all of those things. And I cannot. Oh, it was the footage that they captured of the solar flare ejecting from Earth or from the sun, and it was like insanely high definition, like footage of like a solar flare just like blasting or whatever. So pretty crazy. Am I teaching people how to Google? I don't know if I'm teaching people how to Google. They know how to Google. That is pretty funny that our moon's just named Moon, though. He's the OG. Now I have to go, thanks, AP. I appreciate it. We've been going through the ringer with everything lately, it seems. I'm trying to hang in there and keep due. Keep due, stay alive. Eat poop. If y'all see any fucking anomalies, hook me up. Because, like, fucking hour, like, 3 on, I feel like some of the baby bitch anomalies show up and I don't even see them. Don't forget that really cool one, IO. Which I thought when I was younger, when we were looking at, like, solar system shit, that his name was Low. Fucking Low the Moon. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. How big is IO compared to Earth? I can't remember how large it is. I know it's pretty damn big, but I know it's not like quite the size of Earth. Doesn't IO also have like water on it? Just flapping around or something. Frozen ass water. That is a big ass propane tank, but that propane tank is normal, shockingly enough. That is some normal bullshit. Yeah, see, we're at the 3:30 mark, man. I'm having a hell of a time finding literally anything now. Oh, extra pillow and sauna. Was it IO or Europa? I can't remember which one it was. Thinking IO is low is just font failing like Twitch's here. That's true, I guess. Yeah, because technically Happy Carl, you could be Happy Carrie. Happy Kari. Dude, where are these new fucking anomalies? Because you know they're coming. They're gonna be like, there's so many of them. We're never gonna fix them all. I'd be like, everything's fine here. Like, I can't look. I'm trying. You see the floorboards are gay from the fluoride? Okay. Well, he loses his hat, but he grows up to be big and strong. That's why. Well, and like capital I should technically have. He lost a hat, but he gets like pegs. Can you imagine what Uranus's moon's life would be like? That far away from the sun, frozen ass fucking cold all the time. Unless it somehow isn't because of whatever. I don't even know how the fuck it wouldn't. Yeah, like what would it have to be? It would be like fucking full-blown frozen. Yeah, subsurface ocean life. God, that's... Can you imagine what that would even look like? I mean, we couldn't even like it couldn't even like come to Earth. It survives in temperatures that like would just kill everything here. Actually, let's be real. I'm sure a cockroach would live, or like a deep sea fangly fish. They'd probably be all right. I also guess like I mean, I do have to wonder like, so deep in our ocean, like deep to the point where like light doesn't even reach anymore. I mean, realistically, would the temperature difference really be? Yeah, I mean, it would be, I guess, because like, I do wonder what I mean, I guess there's no way to tell, but like, what the difference in temperature between like the depths of our ocean where no light reaches versus like the depths of another, you know, like a moon or something like that that's that far away from like the sun. What the depth of their ocean would be like, because I mean, I guess it would just depend on a couple different things. Oh, dude, deep sea fangly fishes and stuff? Oh, yeah. 3 a.m. call and just jerk off about how fucking guaranteed. Yeah, we sure can. Let me get my stupid ass brain. This level is tough, dude. It's hard. Hard to pick out some of the stuff. That is true too. I am just yapping about space. Every last one of us should be scared of our oceans. There's no reason to not be so scared of our oceans, because it's fucking terrifying. We don't even know what the fuck is down there. If Cthulhu's down there and he's that big, and like, he probably can't even come up here because like the temperature difference between like no light reaching the bottom of the ocean and like up top, he'd probably just die. Bitch also wouldn't have eyes. Dumbass. See, that's the part that like people always get like fucked up though, right? So if a creature lives down there, sure, it's gonna look terrifying and alien. Just like how if we were to go down there, we wouldn't have a chance in hell of surviving. Those assholes, if they come up here, are not gonna live. Like, fucking, I mean, holy hell, you're gonna, okay, this fish has like fucking psionic detection array that like comes out of its deep sea fangly horn. Who gives a shit? By the time it gets touched by light, it's probably just gonna turn into dust. I mean, like, it'll just get annihilated. The degree... You take it into like freezing cold waters and it still dies. Because you pull it all up. You pull it up to the top and it's like, where the fuck? And just dead. And like, that's it. Because it couldn't live. What I'm saying though, Luigi, is you don't need to be afraid of it, because like, it would die just as fast coming up here than as we would going down there. They can't handle this shit. What do you mean fucking wrong? Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me why. They'd make something to block out the sun and make Earth freezing cold. Then they probably just fuck themselves too, because they still get some type of warmth down there. Because if they blocked out the sun, then we would be Uranus, and then all the oceans would freeze, and then that would be it. You know what another cool word is outside of pyroclastic flow? Trophic cascade. Both of these things are not good, and they generally, if they're happening, it sucks. Trophic cascade that's a whole nother rabbit hole I landed on as far as like the food webs and all that stuff. Oh my god, that was a whole nother section of like collapsing of ecosystems. But yes, trophic cascade, sick name. Like that belongs in like D&D or World of Warcraft or something like that. Druids need a spell called Trophic Cascade. Actually, I don't know if a druid would ever cast that spell. That would basically be like destruction of an ecosystem, so I don't think they really want that. I don't think they want that. I feel like that's the exact opposite. Yeah, boy, is a necromancy thing? Yeah, maybe. Dude, you know what you need then, Luigi? You need to download Crisis 1 and go stand out in the middle of the ocean until the shark shows up to eat you. That is like still one of the most like disturbing moments in that entire game, easily, is just swimming out in your super suit into the ocean and you just see that shark fin coming and it just eats you. Fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Dude, Crisis 1 is okay until the aliens show up, and then it's not fun anymore. When it's just you, like, against, like, really mean North Korean dudes that are trying to kill you, and, like, you pick them up and, like, throw them through a building and the whole thing collapses, that's pretty fun. But then you get to the aliens, and it sucks. I have played it. I played it, like, 5 years ago or something. It was fine up until the aliens. Up until the aliens, man. I remember the first part because I actually had a computer that could kind of run Crysis back in 2007. And it was fake green screen knows not to chroma rad dog. It knows the truth. Oh yeah, dude. Crysis 2 is so fucking stupid. And it's amazing because they took any of the shit that worked from Crisis 1 and kind of just threw it in the trash, which is pretty impressive. Because, like, Crisis 1 doesn't really have a lot going for it that's, like, super interesting or cool. And they still somehow threw all of that in the garbage. Any of its redeeming qualities. And then Crisis 2 was even more boring and soulless. Somehow. I don't know how the hell they managed that. And then Crisis 3 happened, and I never really played it. So, yeah. I don't know how the hell that would have been a thing for them to be like, oh, hey, everybody, we made it worse. hey, everybody, we made this worse. Be like, damn, it wasn't great to begin with, but like, made it worse. All right, perfect. Hey, look, strong bad. You're twice. I'm just thinking about it now. I'm thinking about fucking Crisis. I think I actually have, I have Crisis 1, 2, and 3 on EGS because I didn't buy it. Yeah, I played Crisis 1 like a little bit a few years ago. It was fine. It's whatever. It's whatever for the first like hour or two, and then it just kind of isn't anything. Which is whatever. It's like fine, and then it's just... I swear, I'll tell you what though, the minute those aliens show up, could not care any less. We're getting a 4th Crisis. They don't have to do that. They could stop. They could stop. They could leave it where it is. Dude, I got some good games on Epic. I got Bugsnax, Dauntless, Jurassic Park Evolution, Into the Breach for some reason, Satisfactory, Mortal Shell. Oh, thank God. The Outer Worlds, The First Tree, Control. I didn't even know I owned Control. That's pretty funny. Salt and Sacrifice. Thank God. Prey. Darkest Dungeon 2. I didn't even buy Darkest Dungeon 2 on... Oh, no, I did. Never mind, I did. Crisis Remastered. Crisis 2 Remastered. Crisis 3 Remastered. Hell yeah. Maximum gay. That was my favorite part about Crisis, was when you launched it up and the thing says maximum gay. That's so fucking sick. So fucking awesome. This is so good, man. Yeah, I guess they remastered Crisis 2 and 3. I don't know why. Have I tried the new Vampire Survivors? No, I beat Vampire Survivors like 3 times, and then around the time one of the updates came out, I just kind of stopped. Dude, Maximum Gay was so fucking awesome. I love that shit. Because you boot up Crisis, it's like, Maximum Gay. And you're like, yeah, buddy, get it. Yeah, buddy, fucking get it. All right. For those of you that don't know, it's them saying maximum game, but they don't really pronounce game very well, so it just sounds like maximum gay, and it's really funny. The guy that runs by in the hallway is from a hallway flashlight. Episode 1 of Spooky Month. Oh, the Castlevania one. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet. Oh, I drank some coffee out of my Hamsar mug yesterday. I'm raised by a cup of coffee. My voice is still partially screwed up from the Sonic Subathon. That's pretty impressive. You can do a community night with Vampire Survivors and co-op. It's supposed to be local co-op only, but only you can use remote Steam to cheese and play online with friends. I was also thinking about how funny Strong Bad Email 2 is when he's like, if you hate Hamsar so much, why don't you kill him? And he just walks over and drops the Heavy Lord on him. If you hate Hamsar so much, why don't you kill him? He just gets up to go do it. Just go kill him. Oh god, dude. Early internet. Incredible. And shout out to the chat brothers for being just amazing and just killing it all the time. Might come back to observation duty 4 and see if we can knock it out, but I'm pretty tired for tonight. So yeah, if you missed the beginning of the VOD, that had some updates on the missing cat situation. Not Kale or Finn. But if you guys want to go take a look at that and message me on Discord if you have anything you want to add, or if you want to help with that whole situation, just go back to the beginning of the VOD, listen to that, and just shoot me a message there. Other than that, I should be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually a pretty important appointment for Erica's mom. This is her surgery follow-up after 2 weeks. Her PT stuff's been going pretty good, so she might actually be able to go home. Yeah, Carl, the cat that we adopted out to Red and Nate, Haru, he went missing recently in Ohio. So we've done a lot there. I won't explain the whole thing again, but you can go back and listen to that. We've done a bunch of stuff. They've done a bunch of stuff, so we're trying to get the word out there, or anybody in that area to keep an eye out or whatever. So, but yeah, if you want more info on that, it's at the beginning of the VOD, because it was a decent amount, but please go listen to that. It is important. So, and I'll keep you guys up to date on what we know and if anything happens. So, but anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the 9 subs, the $2. I know this was like kind of a sham of a stream, but you know, it's just been a really hard time last few months, year. Been pretty rough, dude. Seems like we can't really catch a break on shit, so try my best to hang in there and keep doing, but I really appreciate you guys all being here, and I will be back tomorrow. Don't forget Pyroclastic Flow, cool words. Trophic Cascade, also pretty cool words. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with new stuff, hopefully on time. But yeah, that's it for me. Take it easy. Have a good one. See you next time. Goodbye.